Hey, Veronica, can you hear me?
Oh, the pictures. Oh, still kind of frozen.
Oh, the picture's frozen?
At least it is for me.
Let's see here. Go let's see. Anybody in the chat or just watching, can you see us? Okay, no, it looks like we're good. All right, so I don't know. The Facebook thing is broke. It's incredibly infuriating. I don't know why they changed. I don't know why they changed these things, and it was so simple and it worked the way it was. I don't know why it's changed. Uh, but we're streaming. We're moving. So we're here. All right,
I
everybody.
think we also got like Mercury retrograde or something right now, which also messes with like communication and technology and all that jazz.
Holy Edward, hi, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You're excited for Hotshot 13. That's great. That's what this direct release is all about. If you are tuning in, I am Mike Watson, aka Most Epic, the publisher of Freestyle Comics. And today we are launching Hotshot number 13 and Hotshot Volume 3, along with our extensive library of comics. Right here, I have Ronnie with me. She is our lead colorist and executive editor on our books. She's been with us for a while now. Well, she literally finished up the colors for Hotshot 13. She did incredible work on there. We're going to be talking about Hotshot and all the goodness tonight as we're trying to promote it. So, literally tonight, as you guys go to fsknow.com, there is a page set up with all the new vittles that we have. You order that stuff tonight. You're going to see me packing and shipping it tonight live. So we normally use Kickstarter or some type of funding like Indiegogo, and that takes time. Because we're waiting for the funding, we're trying to get the book finished. We've got to do the surveys, then we've got to order everything, and we have to ship it, and that takes a long time. It takes anywhere from for us is like 3 to 6, maybe 8 months for the whole Kickstarter process for us. And we've also had a few Kickstarters that have been late because we've had issues, whether we were waiting for pages to be finished or life just happening as it does, and trying to move through those things. But this is the first time ever that we are able to do a direct release. We have Hotshot 13 completely finished. It's right here. Ronnie did an amazing job coloring this cover for us. We got that done. Hotshot Volume 3 is finished. We're restocked on Volume 1 and Volume 2. We have all of Volume 1 of Vigilance. We have also Heroes International, Cypher, Emerald Quest, type 5-star Spider Squirrel. We still have our copies of Green Zone. We've got Scribble War back there. We've got the Source Book. We've got Concussion. We got The Light Within. Yeah, so we've got a lot of comics for you to check out, and we're running, some real nice bundle deals that are going on here. Let me see here. Switch up to this side. Bam. All right. Put All right, so Hotshot 13 is the conclusion to the Unforgiven saga. Hotshot Volume 3 collects issues 9 through 12. Volume 2 collects issues 5 through 8. And Volume 1 collects 0 through 4. You can get the entire Hotshot run tonight. We have a nice bundle that's going on right now. It's an $85 value for $65. All three trades and Hotshot 13. You're going to get Hotshot 13 for free, and you're going to get free shipping. All right. If you are watching right now, there's the QR code right there. You can scan that. That takes you directly to the bundle. Like I said, $65 free shipping and Hotshot 13 for free gets you the entire series. So, uh, we're gonna stop talking about paddling and moving the book for a moment. Ronnie has been with us since what? Hotshot 7?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that sounds right.
But you also, what else do you color for Freestyle Comics?
Let's see. Done a couple of Heroes International, done all of Vigilance, helped out a little bit on Emerald Quest, but I think that one's getting redone. Let's see. Is that it?
I think you have a little bit with Cypher too.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Ronnie colors are like our heavy hitter, our big titles. Uh, Vigilance, Hotshot. She's even done a little work on 5 Star, which is one of our newer flagship titles, coming up on issue 3, which is also available. Also available. 5 Star number 3 is out here. Like we're stacked, books on books on books. So Ronnie, let's talk about the Unforgiven saga was kind of tough. A lot of things going on in there. Let's see here, and this will take you right to Hotshot number 13. What did you think of your experience doing the colors on the Unforgiven saga?
Let's see here. I must feel like this one was a little tougher, probably because this whole arc had a little more of that emotional like bit to it than we usually do. So it's kind of like trying to do that balance between like letting the story shine and but not doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I do too much and then I'm like I gotta bring myself in and kind of sometimes because I went a little more muted in a couple spots in 13 just because it was like, okay, we're in a somber moment. We got to kind of tone it down just to be sure that emotion comes across that what we're doing. Um, let's see.
What were your favorite pages to color?
I think for 13, the cemetery with all the rain and
Mm, yeah, those are my favorite pages that you covered. You did really really well with that. Even had one of our fellow artists comment on uh, how you did the highlights, the white rain uh, in there to make it pop even more. So Ronnie is a very experienced colorist here. Were there any pages that you worked on that you thought were pretty tough to get through with the what the whole Unforgiven saga was? Oh, someone just scanned the QR code. Yeah.
yay!
Were there any tough pages for you to work through? Because I know this is a very touchy subject that we're dealing with in Hotshot.
Mm-hmm. Not really. Although when we were oh shoot, which issue was it? It was probably um either the one before I think any of the bits with the when we're talking about the abuse of Mike's mom and all
Mhm.
that, and then when he's starting to really rail into his stepdad, like those little bits do get tougher, like in an emotional sense. But as far as just like being harder, we had some pretty jam-packed pages in 13, so it's just more of like the time it took and trying to be
Mhm.
sure that I did them fast, but there's a lot going on. So I'm like, those were a little more time, just time consuming.
Yeah. So, and I dig that. I know we had some flatter try to help you with the pages. We got a little mixed and turned around with that sometimes. But I try to the pages I think are going to be complicated. I try to do those in layers, so they can be broken up. Does that help you any with your coloring?
Yeah, pretty much does. Although sometimes I did learn a little bit of a couple tricks from Fish Lee a year or two ago that kind of helps me be a little bit more efficient and just kind of like flatting and doing things a little faster in Clip
Cool.
Studio, which is the program I use. So
Clip Studio, which is a sponsor of FSK and the Agents of Geekdom. Be sure to check out Clip Studio because we are not just saying it's good. We both use Clip Studio. And so the Unforgiven saga was pretty tough. Writing about this situation, this experience, and things like that. I really wanted to put Hotshot in a spot where it wasn't just him being a superhero and saving somebody or stopping a robbery or something like that. I really wanted to challenge him mentally. Someone scanned the QR code again. Yes, go to that website and check out everything, y'all. But I really wanted to challenge him as a hero and show that while he is a good guy and he tries to do the best that he can, he still is human at the end of the day.
right, we screw up sometimes.
Yeah, we screw up sometimes. We go through some things and we have experiences. Nobody is perfect in this world. So, um, and the theme of Unforgiven is kind of bounced around back and forth through the series. Hey, y'all, keep scanning that QR code. I love
Pew, pew, pew,
it.
pew.
As soon as people start making purchases, though, I am going to start bagging and boarding and boxing your books up so I can take them to the post office and ship them off tomorrow morning. So you are going to see your stuff shipped. And anybody that buys anything tonight will be getting extra bonus swag. We've got these metal bookmarks here. So everyone that makes a purchase will be getting a metal
Swing.
bookmark. We got keychains. We got little postcards. Our first purchase is going to get a mini comic mag for free. And that has already been taken. Somebody purchased Hotshot 13 2 days ago. So that is reserved for them. I'm going to box up all their stuff and get them going. But I know Lori Foster, she did inking for us on there. And she said, I remember in specific, she came into our chat and was like, damn, Mike, I don't know if I should hug you or cry for you because there were some scenes in there that were a little touchy, and dealing with
Yeah.
spousal abuse and things like that. So, I also, as I let people read this series, I didn't realize how many people, like I know it's a thing, I know it happens, but I didn't realize how many people in my circle actually experienced this and went through it as well. So it definitely was a conversation started for us and a good topic, not a topic for us to discuss shared trauma and then how we would express it into this story. All right, we got another one of our guests popping in. Let's see here. Lloyd in the building. What's up, Lloyd? How you doing?
Nothing much. How's it going?
Going fine. Is your wife going to join us tonight too?
She is out and about at the moment.
Okay.
But
I just saw her name on there.
yeah, that my bad. But no, how's it going?
Lloyd is a co-publisher of Midnight Comics. The man helps writes and co-writes a ton of great stories over there at Midnight Comics. They have some wonderful characters. They're doing a lot of great things with indie versus indie characters. But give everybody kind of your MO.
Yeah, for sure. So like Mike said, I am a co-founder of Midnight Comics. We pride ourselves on saying we're Atlanta's first and largest Black family-owned indie comic book and manga publisher. This year makes 5 years, and then, like you brought up just a second ago, we do run the Indie Breakdown, Indie Versus brand, if you would, an opportunity to gather the power, stats, and abilities of various indie comic book characters out there and get them ready for an Indie Versus matchup. And Mike has had Mike and Ronnie, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all both popped up on the episode, so thank y'all for coming through. Yeah. It was looking at Hot Shot.
It was an absolute fun time, super fun time. So we got actually a lot of stuff to go through. Ronnie, like I said, she's been with us since Hotshot number 7. We actually got lucky with her because we were doing a coloring contest and she won. And we've just been holding on to her ever since. But she has spread her wings. She has flown around to a lot of other studios. doing a lot of work and things and just out here killing it. She actually won 2024 Colorist of the Year.
Wow.
That's how serious it is. She goes in. She goes in. So yeah. Little. Hold on. What's that? As my kids say, count that. Whatever
There
that
it is. Whatever the kids be doing nowadays.
Yeah, whatever they be doing. But yeah, so Ronnie has, she's been immense in getting the mood and the color and the tone right for it, picking the scenes right for how she wants to color things and stuff like that. But Lloyd, you are coming in as a guest writer in Hotshot, and you want to tell us a little bit about your joint that you're writing for us?
Yes. So I have the pleasure of writing the villain Bastet right now. Okay, we're good to say. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're good to say.
Okay. Yeah. So
Matter of fact,
I have the pleasure.
let me see if I can pull her up
Yes.
while you're talking here.
Yeah. So Bastet is a villain that, of course, Mike came up with that I have the pleasure of writing. She is from or rather ruled the Moonclawed Court. And essentially, can I dive into any more of that origin story?
Oh yeah, tonight we're all about spoiling tonight. We're good.
Okay, yeah. So she ruled over the Moonclawed Court, and she was betrayed, kingdom taken over, and all that other stuff. And she was on the run. And because of the portal dimension shenanigans and previous Hotshot issues, she is now on Earth, set to essentially not only reclaim hers, but set a new kingdom here on Earth. So definitely excited to be writing that character. So the stuff I have planned. The stuff I got planned.
So a lot of things, and I geek out over, I guess, what would be like just simple, regular things or whatnot. But I'm excited to see Ronnie color this character, and having fun with her colors and stuff like that. And when I was designing this character, like Lloyd instantly popped up in my head. It's like this is the character that he should write for, and we've had many conversations about this character and how she's going to move and operate and function. As you can see right here, she kind of has two modes. She has a regular mode, which is more alluring, more feline-like, and then she has I don't think we've come up with a name for this mode yet, but it short is beast mode. All right.
Yeah.
This is when she takes the collar off and really needs to put in work on somebody. A more hulking, bulking lioness form for her right there, and just as quick, just as strong, if not stronger and quicker, in this form.
Out of curiosity, do you have covers already plotted out?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So for each one for those of you tuning in and listening in or whatnot, like I said, this is the inside skinny on what we have planned. Hotshot 14 through 21 will all be a series of one shots, except for one, which is a crossover with Danny J. Quick's Ace Blade. Each book is written by a completely different writer. So we're going to have a different voice, a different tone, different reflection on each one of these stories. They're not continuations of anything. They're not like, it's not going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. These are all sole one shots within the ongoing series of Hotshot. It's supposed to get us to issue 21. So what I have planned is we'll have the regular cover that I will do for them, but then we're also going to have the one-shot cover for the writers to have, where it will feature the character, that villain on the cover, and it will be reminiscent of a #1 issue, a #1 cover, but not one at the same time. So it will have Bastet's name on it, but underneath Hotshot will be underneath her name, and it will be like first appearance of Bastet. So when you guys have it at a con or on your table, it's going to look like a #1 issue for this character because it is their first appearance. But it's going to be an ongoing book within the series of Hotshot.
Okay, I like this. I like this. Yeah, and I'm trying to speak cautiously, but you said tonight we could. Yeah.
We're good, man. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, the stuff that's going on with Remington and how he's the through lines.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. The through lines I'm very excited about. I don't want to say anything, but what I was able to learn from what you brought about with some of the things that have already kind of been laid in place in the previous issues, and what we see the through lines are coming up, y'all are going to be really people watching or reading rather. Y'all are in store for something amazing. Y'all definitely in store for something amazing. I think we were on a FaceTime call when you started giving me some more intel. I'm just like, wait a second. So yeah, for sure. This is going to be good.
It's like the big thing is, so I want everybody so 13 is a really important issue in this series. Because we learn where Hotshot's powers come from. That question's finally being answered. But like that's just the tip of the iceberg now. Like we've like the where the vigilance come from, what are Hotshot's powers, how did he get them, and what the zero event are the three biggest questions that we get asked on the series. We have answered one of them. we finally said what the zero event is with zero event number 1, which is also available for purchase tonight. And then we are now telling you where Hotshot's powers come from, which I'm not going to say on stream. You got to go get Hotshot 13. It's on the store. Like I said, it's on there. Matter of fact, let me give you a little bit motivation. Right there. There you go. So just go over and go grab that and scan that QR code. It'll be right to you.
Is that the issue with the reveal of a certain someone towards the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So also, thank you, Lloyd.
Got you.
So we also reveal our Thanos like character, and I'm just saying he's a threat level of what Thanos is in our world. What's up, Kyron? We reveal him at the end of Hotshot 13. So he's coming, and that's for Hotshot 24, which is already written by Robert Jeffrey. All right, so I'm gonna pause on that because we have Kyron here. Kyron, tell everybody who you are and what's up.
My name is Kyron Silva. I am the founder of Taurus Comics, writer and artist. I also am the editor-in-chief of Fourth Wall Productions, and I'm the writer of Hotshot 21. I think it's 21. Okay.
Yes, sir. So Kyron is another guest writer that we have coming in, writing Hotshot 21. And Kyron, what character are you? What villain are you focused on?
Oh crap! Why am I forgetting his name right now?
Because he's new.
Well, he's only been in one issue, and it was like
Spectrum.
It was like 2 panels. So you guys are gonna find out a little bit more about what Spectrum is, why he's was robbing a bank, I think it was in that first issue.
Yeah.
And what the reason that he's behind. Plus, okay, like we're showing, Spectrum has a little bit of a different look than what you'll see initially. And we're finding out where he's getting these equipment from, where he's getting these upgrades from, and the links that he's putting himself to basically fulfill his needs.
So this guy was fun design, and what's going to be cool about Kyron stories, you're going to see different versions of him. I do have to tweak the actual person, his personal face. I based him off this guy that slaps people in slap boxing, and I didn't realize how popular this dude was because he'd be slapping the out of people a lot. So
exactly who you talk about.
So we're gonna have to tweak that, but but this is super fun. Because yes, like Kyron said, you see this character in issue 9 of Hotshot, and he's kind of like a joke character, a throwaway character. That Hotshot really doesn't waste any time, and this guy ends up becoming a problem. But he has a really true, like, connecting story that we all can connect with and feel. And it's like, dang, I mean, I'm not mad at him for what he did, So it'd be very cool to see how people feel about this character. He's still a villain, but villains sometimes have the right message, but they use the wrong method.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was cool writing this because it was like, what are the extents that you'll do as a human to basically survive and to take care of the people around you? And that's where I was trying to get at, is like, what would we want to do? How far past that point of no return do you go to just take care of your life, take care of the people around you? And that's where you're going to find in this episode or issue when it comes out.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this that you guys don't get to see is like I get to work with all these awesome people. Like I get these color updates from Veronica as she's dropping these pages in. And like there's literally hardly any time I have to like ask Veronica to change anything. She is just very in tune with the mood and tone of the Hotshot series. She also colors Vigilance, and she's done Heroes International and some Emerald Quest. So she's super flexible with her skill. And great conversations I've been having with Lloyd about Bastet and where we're going to take her. And these characters are reoccurring.
Might I add, she also did a great job on Battle of the Black Rose.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
Hey, she gets around in a good way.
Whoa, pause.
I said in a good way. She's a colorist.
Damn.
I didn't want anybody to assume any different. DeMario, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all? What'd you say again?
I was just saying, introduce yourself to the chat.
Oh yeah, it's me, DeMario. Y'all, I know y'all be seeing some of my posts on Facebook. I post a lot, man, for the indie side of things, though, especially for my peoples, man. It's just like, I gotta support my folks, man. I see the work you guys do and everything else, man. It's just like mad inspirational to me, like really, just all the work y'all put in, and just the grind, man. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. It's like, how could I not support that?
Awesome. Well, we thank you very much.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I asked DeMario to be on the show tonight. Like you said, DeMario is a big indie fan, big supporter. Every issue that he's got for me, I've gotten a full, thorough, honest review. And not only did I get a review, but that review got posted on social media. And I don't think people understand how important that is. That number one, that he's actually reading our content, but he's putting up a review for discussion with his peers on social media, taking images, putting them up there, and really expressing what he likes and what he doesn't like about the book. And like that is what we need as indie creators. So DeMario, go ahead and tell us what were your feedback, or what do you feel your review of Hotshot 13? Because I did give you were the first one to buy it. DeMario's the first one to buy it. Let's get this book, this mini book for free. I'm going to put some extra stuff in. I'm about to actually put your package together right now. But talk us through, what did you think? You read the whole Unforgiven saga, so tell us what was the highlights, what you liked, what you disliked.
Man, I just the thing is, man, with that one, man, it's just like he just mad relatable to me. Like the dude is going through like crisis after crisis, you know what I mean? It's like anytime it seems like he about to get a break, it's always just something else that just keep popping up though. And it's like, he trying and everything else, and he trying to get in the groove of doing this superhero thing, and this trial and error that comes along with that, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, dude just keep getting just hit with stuff though, man, and he just still trying his best, man. And the situation with his mom though is like really crazy though. Like, that's some stuff, some real life stuff at that though, man. That's like people is dealing with like every day, man. Like that whole DB thing and everything else. And it's like, man, he got that he's dealing with. The saga in itself, man, it's brilliant to me, man. I loved it though, man. Like I really did love it. 13 I did read though, but I'm gonna have to go a little bit more in depth with it though, because I feel like I ain't really get to focus on it like how I would like to, but I definitely like what I saw and what I read. It's just, what I'm saying, I got ADHD, man. So sometimes I'll be like, I'll read something, you know what I mean? And I know what I read though, but it's like I gotta read that again though, so it can like really process though. That's what really helps me a lot, like with my posts and everything. because I'll have to like read something over again, and then I'll be like, this, all right, it's finally processing, and now this is what I want to post. This is what I want to put out there. But man, I really love the Hotshot series, man. That's why the moment that 13 became available, I had to add that to the collection, man. I mean, like, that's a no-brainer right there, man. So I just love the series in general, man. I can't really point out anything that I really don't like. I just hate that my man's going through that situation with his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend, though. She put him through them changes and stuff. It's just wild, man. Like, dude just going through one heck of an adventure, though, for sure. It's crazy.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that very much. All right, so we're gonna get, like I said, Demario was the first purchase, and we got a couple more purchases coming in. So we're gonna get ready to bag up his stuff first, and I'm going to let Lloyd, you go ahead and go first and talk about the book from your label, from Midnight Comics.
Oh,
No problem.
Is there anyone in particular, or just a kind of brief overview?
Anybody you want to highlight, man?
Okay,
Shout
for
them out.
sure.
And can you put the link to your website in the chat here, and I'll put it in our chat?
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess I will do the most popular characters over in the Midnight Camp then. Soul in the Gray, which slowly but quickly, if that makes any sense. The Gray is becoming actually the character on this end, and so she is an experimental physicist by the name of Shamika Day. She has created artificial black holes, and the company she works for wants to weaponize that tech. And so, in a bid to essentially try to prevent them from accidentally destroying the world, she becomes the hero known as the Grey to stop this misuse of her technology. Problem is, she can't fight. So when she runs into trouble, what can she do? So that's what you'll see in that series there. So we're kind of going really day by day with her story right now as she develops her tech, realizes the nefarious nature of the company that she was working for, and how deep the issues lie with this plot to weaponize her tech and take over the world. We are 3 issues deep in that one, with the fourth one in production right now.
Okay. All right. Kyron, talk about one of your titles, please.
Man. Let's talk about Ruby from Planet Oz. It is a sci-fi remake of The Wizard of Oz. The main character is Dorothy, as we know from the original Oz storyline, but we call her Dorothy Ruby Johnson. The story goes that she was abducted by aliens as a little girl, taken to the planet Oz. But Oz is more of a desolate, dystopian future type world instead of the nice green, gold brick road, whatever it was. Oz is very down, and they're being subjugated by the wicked wicked queen of the West. The issue starts where we're just trying to figure out how Ruby finds her way home from Oz when she meets up with the Lion, who is a ex-cage fighter, the Tin Man, who is a former Marine who has most of his body turned into a cyborg, and
Damn.
the Scarecrow, which is a farmer who lost his family to the wicked witch, a wicked queen, and he's lost his mind to drinking and emotional stress. So I have one issue out working on the full graphic novel as we speak, but hope you guys can check it out.
Awesome. All righty. Ronnie, I know you've worked on a few different titles outside of FSK. You even had some on Kickstarter. Is there any books that you would like to highlight in your portfolio?
Let's see. Guess I could talk about the let's see. I've done the actually my brain is dead for some reason.
Because I put you on the spot, that's why.
Right? This is what happens. My brain does not work on the fly. I've done a lot of illustrating for Nick Davis and his teddy bear tales. It's about a group of cuddly toys that their mission is to protect their children from the boogeyman and all those nighttime monsters that are looking to steal their innocence and their souls and stuff like that.
Okay. I remember I had you on chat and draw for that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. Part of the thing that I'm really big into is community, and I love, you know, helping and being a part of other creators because, like, I'm a fan of their work. So, I work with people that I like, that I enjoy getting their stuff. So, of course, I want to let them be able to shout out their products as well because I believe out here there's enough for us all to eat. You know, we can all help each other find our audiences. Mario, so I know you. I don't know if you really saw, but you got packed with a lot of good stuff. You got a coaster in there, button, 2 metal bookmarks, 2 little postcards, a print, and you got the mini cipher comic book because you were the very first order. So we will be putting that all together in our trendy swag bag.
Yeah, I love that bag, man. That bag is the best. You got the best bag, bro. I think anybody can agree with that.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
it's dope.
I mean, that's like mad creative. I wonder what even made you just even come up with that. See, man, it'd be y'all's minds that just be impressing me, man. I'm like, how do they be coming up with this stuff? Like,
Dude, that was literally just a conversation I had with another creator, and what is it? Blade sharpen blade, other blades or whatnot. I don't know if I'm
yeah,
saying it
yeah.
correctly.
Iron
But
sharp,
yeah,
iron sharpens iron.
yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, I gotta get going, get ready for my own podcast, which is happening in 10 minutes.
All
But I
right, sir.
appreciate you letting me come on and talk real quickly about Hotshot. I'm excited for what's coming up with it.
All right, man. Thank you for taking the time to come on here, man. I appreciate it. Peace.
Later, everybody.
Later.
All right.
All right. So it's actually, so let's do a couple things here. We got the new commercial for Hotshot, so we're gonna premiere
Uh-oh.
that. We're gonna give that a
Oh
little
man.
play. I gave it a little preview last night. I think that's running. This came back in. Yep. All right, so we're gonna do the. I got this loaded up to my other file, but let's see here. Is this it? Pass 2, pass 3. Oh, fine. There we go. All right, let's go over to design here. Now this is really fun. We had a guy. His name is Gabe. Oh no, put it in the wrong area. We had a guy named Gabe. He's an intern for 5 Star Comic Con, which we will be at, and he has been doing intern stuff with them. Tony recommended him to me I wanted to put this video together. I've done a lot of editing and making videos. I'm able to do those things and get them done. But, sometimes you just got to have somebody that's actually an expert in their field do it. And my man Gabe went to work on this one. So the premiere that'll be running on our Facebook and Instagram ads for the next month, pushing these comics here. You're going to get to see it here first. Be sure. I am about to get ready to start. Okay. All righty. Ronnie's having a bad connection, so she's gonna have to bail. But don't forget now, we're here to sell comic books. Right now, we've got a few orders in the bin here that I got to start packing up, which I'm gonna do now. But we're going to play this commercial first. World premiere.
So, starting off, I'm Mike Watson, aka Hotshot. I don't know how I got my powers, but I've been using them to save lives, just like my hero, Justice. I've done team ups, even saved the city once or twice. I couldn't save her. This hero's life, it's more than just me. But hey, great power, right? I chose this, to be more than a geek, a student, or even a friend, to be a hero. And I'm just getting started.
Okay, that's sharp. That's sharp.
Thank you. Gabe did this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So we're probably gonna get him to do more.
Yes.
Probably gonna get him to do more. Right below we got the QR code that'll take you right to the website to get the bundle, the big bundle that we're doing tonight. You buy volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. You get issue 13 free with free shipping. This is an $85 value that you are getting for $65. Go ahead and swoop that up. That gets you the entire Hotshot series. Let's see here. Actually, let's check out and see. Let's shout out some of the people that made purchases already tonight as I get their packages together. Let's see. And it's moving a little slow because I'm doing all this streaming, y'all. So I apologize for that delay. All right. Edward. Shout out to Edward. Oh, he made a couple of joints. Greg, what's up? Shout out to you. And Demario, shout out to you. So these are 4 orders that I need to go ahead and get packed up for tonight so I can ship them off tomorrow. Looks like we got a couple of the bundles going. Oh, and they picked up some Vigilance. All right. So I'm gonna get all those signed for you tonight. And like I said, everyone that makes their purchase tonight will also get extra stuff in their package. This is just the Hotshot's been out for a while. So if you've already got the first 2 trades, here's the trade for volume 3. You can scan that. If you're new to it and you just want to get a try, there's volume 1. And if you're looking for a Superman archetype with a powerful black woman, meet Vigilance. Go holler at her. All right. Bam, bam, bam.
That Vigilance trade is fire too.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
fire, man. Oh my God. I remember a while back I had grabbed that though, because it was like, I found out a lot about these characters throughout the groups and stuff. So I'm like, dang, man, they look sweet. Like, dang, I'll be wanting to get everything though, but I can't. You know what I mean? But I seen that, I'm like, oh, I got I got to get that one though, man. And then finally I received it. First I got the PDF and I read through that. I'm like, oh my God. Though, because I think it was through a Kickstarter, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it might have been because it's a trade that I got. But man, I read that thing is fire, and it had the blend of Hotshot in there and stuff too. Some of his issues in there is like combined when they was fighting a void. Oh my God, man. That's some over the top.
Well, we are definitely
over the flipping top.
we're definitely talking about some stuff, Lloyd, and I, and a couple of people. So, hey, we got some more scans of that QR code. Hey, go check that website out. So we definitely, not some stuff that we can say yet, but we're in discussions. Lloyd, let me tell you about Lloyd. I'm gonna talk about Lloyd like he ain't here. Lloyd's a creative
Secrets, that's Soul Man.
Yes, sir. It's good to actually talk to you in person, Demario, man. Big shout out to what you do, bro. Thank you.
Yep. For sure, you too, bro. I knew who you was. I knew that's Soul Man. That's Soul Man.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to interrupt Mike with that. My fault, bro.
Yeah, me either. It's all good.
But I love Lloyd. Lloyd is a super, super creative guy, man. And I just feel like when I get on the phone or we get on our video chats, the creative juices just flow with Lloyd. Like it's a nice back and forth. And I feel like our stories are kind of like very similar on the path that we've taken to get to these comics and what we're doing and grinding. So there's a lot of relatability between us, I think, when we talk, and kind of why we've hit it off. We've been at shows together and stuff like that. And then we were at DreamCon and it was like, man, we got to do more stuff together, man. We got to figure out a way to do it. And I'm glad that we're making that happen.
Oh, thank you for that, dude.
No problem.
We had some good conversations too. Yeah, oh my gosh. The ideas that are flowing for Bastet, that entire issue, the through lines, the justice units, if I can say boldly.
Hey, I think the justice units you threw on there was a nice twist. Nice.
Thank you. Bringing characters back that have been in the background for a while. Stout on all of them. So yeah, there's going to be. I wanted to make sure that we stayed. You have a built-in universe. You have a whole universe, right? There's plenty of characters in there. Want to make sure that for those that we haven't seen in a while, right? They come back, but also showcase an enemy that is just right beneath our noses, right? That is kind of hidden in plain sight. So very, very, very excited. So, no, thank you for all this opportunity, dude.
No, no problem at all, man.
I
And
gotta,
like,
I gotta make it to some of those cons when I get a chance.
Oh yeah.
oh yes, for real. The conventions go
Yeah,
down.
you be at the ones in Columbus. You're in Columbus. You're right where I'm at.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, come on down.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I went. I was actually at one of the ones that you were at though, but I didn't get a chance to see you though. That's when they had like an AEW event or something like that. I think
Oh, okay.
it was like downtown, and I think yep. I didn't get a chance to see you then though. I think you were there. I believe so.
Oh yeah, I'm at all the Columbus shows. But they got another one coming up. They got one in Cleveland, Nightmare Cleveland, August 29th to the 31st. So that's kind of the nick of the list there. I'll be there. That's a hometown show for me because I'm from Cleveland. And then
Wow.
GalaxyCon Columbus will be December 3rd through the 5th, I believe. And GalaxyCon's a real good show, man. I love doing GalaxyCon show. I'll be doing a lot of moderating for them. And I think this
Those are
is
awesome too, man. A great way to promote your books and stuff though too.
Thank you. Greg, if you are watching, this is your package I'm putting together right now, buddy. I'm putting together yours. I hope that I can get all this in one comic. I hope I can get this all in one box here.
I love the display in the background, by the way, dude. With the
Oh,
whole
thank you.
lineup.
My kids helped me set it up, man. I had to put them to work today.
Okay.
But I figured, if we're gonna do a direct sales day, we got to make it feel like a shot.
Yeah, legit. Okay.
And
There was this comic shop here in Columbus. It's not around anymore. But it was we called it the Fire Trap, and it was like this, but one small room, and books were everywhere. If you threw a match in there, that bad boy was going up. And but we loved it. It was a great shop. That was the first shop I went to here in Columbus, Ohio. And it was on the same corner as a Chipotle. And so I lived 2 blocks away from it. So I'd walk down, go get my burritos, get my books, walk back to the house, smash, and read, and be done for the day. Okay, yeah.
So
We got it all in there.
So just like Hotshot for real then.
Just like Hotshot.
Just like Hotshot for real then.
So Lloyd.
yeah, that package is thick. That package thick though. Somebody about to be good. Somebody about to be real good. You're gonna be happy when you get that. When you get those, it'd be like you got a Christmas present, man. Like really, literally. It have you feeling like a whole kid, man. That's how I be. Like really, man. I love when I receive my books, man. I could be at work and I could be going through the most stressful situation though, but I'll be checking that UPS or whatever, wherever it's getting sent by, and I'm like, oh, it's on its way today. Change my whole mood up. I'll be like, I'm good. I'm about to go and escape when I get to the crib.
All right, Greg. So Edward, I'm gonna put both your packages together, Edward. All right, cool. Lloyd, and I definitely feel you tomorrow. That's definitely how I feel about checking to see. I like getting my tracking number so I know what's on the way. We just people whoever checking their Kickstarter tonight, we just gave the update. We just released 5-star number 3 digital copy from the Kickstarter.
Yes, I've seen that. Yes. I was waiting forever on that. I'm like, where he at though, man? Where he at? Patiently.
Hey, he's here. Go ahead and check him out. That new issue is
where he at?
And then so Emerald Quest will be out shortly. Issues chapter 2, 3, and 4 is done being lettered, but we had to get the first one re-lettered again. So that's in process now, but that should not take too long. We should be done with that by next week. Then we'll release the digital of that. And Lloyd, I got to know what you think of it. Got to know what you're thinking of it.
Of Emerald Quest as a whole?
Well, I mean, let me hear you now. In expectation of that chapter 4.
So really quick, I don't know if you heard her in the background, but Tasha's in the background. She's like, "Ooh, yes," right? So okay. What'd you say? Well, I mean, fair enough, but how you said it, right? So okay. First off, art style, love it. I love her whole attitude. I like learning more about. She's so different than y'all's other characters. The feel of that story is completely different. How to say this? Because I know spoilers, and I don't want to accident.
Well, no, we're good. Emerald Quest 1, 2, and 3 has been out for a minute, so we can talk carefree about that one.
Okay.
4 is the newest issue. Hey, the gloves are off. Talk about it. Talk about it, man. I don't hear.
You know what? I'm gonna. I can ramble. I'm gonna keep it brief. I love. First off, love her fit.
Okay.
I want to know something instead of diving into that. That's okay. I want to know who can she beat Vigilance, and if so, would it be a difficult fight for her?
Ooh.
Because like she's a badass character.
She is.
So does she have what it takes?
I think she can give Vigilance work. In the state that she's in right now, as of issue 4, no, she can't take Vigilance.
Okay.
But depending on where we're at in her series, the plan is it's only going to be a 22, 25 issue series as a whole.
Total. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even arc, just total.
Just total. We're going to get the entire story for them. And it's very, very crucial to the freestyle comics community of characters. But I'd say maybe later on in the book, she might smack Vigilance down.
And that's the spoilers I'm talking about. I know you gave me a sneak peek on the down the line. So I was like, let me not say accidentally say the wrong thing here. But no, I definitely think that whole series is fantastic so far. I'm also curious because y'all brought up 5-star just now. I didn't see 3 yet. I haven't seen 3 yet. But are we gonna see more of him in? I only have Heroes International. Which one is that over there?
3.
2 seconds. 3?
Yeah. That's the last one we put out.
That's the last one. How much more often are we going to see 5-star?
See, so the idea is hopefully with the success of events like this and more opportunities that we we get, you're going to see 5-star and other characters more. 5-star is going to be reoccurring in the Hotshot books, in the Hero International books. Hotshot's going to be more recurring in Heroes International and stuff like that. What we want to do is called soft crossovers. These are just casual. These are casual things. We see these characters. They exist and breathe in the same world, so they're going to mix and mingle. Just to that's just how our world is. So yes, you're going to see 5-star more and more characters in 5-stars.
And apologies, I know we were talking about Emerald Crest specifically a second ago. And switched it to the superhero characters. But how has it been that shift between Emerald Quest and your other like superhero themed characters?
What do you necessarily mean shift? What do you mean by shift?
Like
Like
the
going back
story
and forth
wise, like
between
story wise, it feels different. Completely like different theme, if you would. So like how has that kind of been navigating in regards to that, like a different style of storytelling as a whole?
Oh, well, at first it was kind of tough just because I'm trying to find the right writer. Emerald Quest has kind of been launched like 3 different times.
Wow.
And then finally, with the iteration that we have, I just said that I'm going to write it because I know where I want to have the characters. So for me, it's been tough because I'm not the strongest writer, not yet anyway. And so it's an ensemble cast and trying to write them all together and figure out the plots and the points where you want things. That's been tough because while I love fantasy, I love it. Lord of the Rings, it's my jam. I love all that stuff. I've never written it before, really. I'm engrossed in superhero comics, so and I work with Victor a lot. So Victor kind of led the way with the writing on Hotshot for the first 6 issues. So I kind of had him as a foundation to kind of like bleed off of and try to figure out how to write these things. But once I dove in and started doing it or whatnot, it got easier. But like the jumping back and forth between the superhero and the fantasy, that part's not hard. It's just We're at a so I guess the longest short to answer the question, like we're at a point right now where I don't feel like my writing's strong enough for the series or where we're about to go. So I've reached out to Brian Latimer um, to write the book.
Okay.
So and he gave me an issue number 5. So he's going to start on issue 5. It's already written.
Oh.
Yeah. We'd be having some stuff in the hole. Plugging in over there. Yeah, plugging in over there. Unplug one of those. He gave me an issue number 5 that was bananas. Like just like how me and you have, done the video chat and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him have jumped on several calls talking about the series, talking about where I'm trying to take it. Brian J. Lambert is an incredible writer. He did the crossover with his studio, and oh my god, I'm blanking out on the studio's name. It's right there.
And what were you trying to figure out?
The studio he
I
crossed
hate
over
when that happens.
with Wingless Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle, Constant Hustle.
Constant Hustle, yes.
Yeah.
With
So
Avery the Astonishing now.
Yeah. So he did a crossover with them. He was the head writer, and they were doing an interview. Yeah, they were doing an interview, and they were talking about how they were doing these things. And then Brian said, "I don't let the characters dictate who's going to lead the series, even if it's my characters. I let the story tell me who's going to be the big part or the little part or whatnot."
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard that, I was like, because his characters were in it. And
right.
If he, if he doesn't have that bias with his own characters in a crossover with another studio, I just thought that mentality was incredible. Right. Yeah. I thought that was just really dope. And I was like, well, that's what I need. I need someone that has no bias, that's invested in writing these type of stories with these characters, with these grand, finales and things like that. And so we talked about it. We had a great conversation, had a really good time chatting it up and stuff like that. And then he went to work. Your boy went to work, checking in every now and again. And then he was like, "Hey, Watson, here's the script. I'm gonna say this. I'm so glad this dude worked. I'm so glad he's on the West Coast. Because there's like a 3-hour delay. I called him at 3 o'clock in the morning on Facebook check. No, I didn't hit him with the message like, "Hey, you available? You there?" No, ring, 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 bro, pick it up. He picked up the phone. I said, "Boy, that issue's fired up.
Okay.
Everything you gave me, all the things I needed and wanted, and then gave me stuff that I didn't even know that I wanted." So when I'm reading the script and I can picture this with you as your words, and like I knew I had the ball in the right hands because he just took over these characters. That 5th issue's fire.
Okay.
So and just having that and being able to reach out to somebody and connect with them, because I'm not there yet as a writer. And that's kind of like the thing that we're doing right now with the Gauntlet that's happening with Hotshot. Different characters, different personalities, different feels, different tones. I love the work that you guys do already for your books, and being able to come up with this partnership of us working with these characters and getting you to top on these is it's really incredible. It's a creative. It's like a creative party. So we're all in the chat, discussing ideas, passing on scripts and stuff like that. So it's all good. Short of it.
So I just logged on to work. I will have to bow out, but I will be in the comments heavy.
All right.
I don't actually get a call on you live.
You're good, man. You're good.
But no, thanks again, dude. I'm excited to send you officially the script here in a little bit. Yeah, and just excited to be a part of this, man. So thanks for thinking of us. And Demario, man, good to chat with you.
All right, fam. We're gonna chop it up some more. I'm new to all this situation, man. So you have to forgive me, bro. I'm new to this live stuff, all of this though, but I'm gonna holler at you some more, definitely. I'm proud of you too, man.
Thank you. So
Soul man.
Soul man.
All right, bro.
All right, now, yo.
Awesome. Thank you, Lord. So
I forgot all about the interaction between. See, you brought it back to my remembrance now, though. between the interaction of Hotshot and 5 Star though, man. I like their little interaction in that one.
Oh,
That
did you?
13, yeah, yep. They interaction that they feel some type of way towards each other though.
They do, and it's only because of the situation. It's only because of what happened.
Yep.
I think. I mean, they might have bumped heads on the field, but 5 Star kind of gets chewed out for reckless behavior. So it
Right.
was cool to put 5 Star in a situation where he can see someone
Yeah.
else's reckless behavior and call them out on it.
That was dope, man, that he was even in there like that. I'm like, oh, this about to be fire, man. And that in the whole situation now he gotta, be uh in that new thing with the guy and all of that. I don't know if I'm really supposed to be talking about certain stuff or not.
You're fine.
Yeah,
You're
so you know
okay.
what I mean? Yeah, but man, this it's gonna be popping off though, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. We're having a lot of fun with it. Doing a lot of cool stuff and trying, hold on. Come on. Gotcha. All right, yeah, and for that specific reason, we're trying to do cool things like that. So when our readers who read other books see our characters together, it's like, oh, okay, they're not playing. They're really trying
Right.
to build a world. And
Yep.
I want people to be surprised when that type of stuff happens. Like, 5 Star's not on the cover, and we don't say featuring 5 Star. You just open up and you turn that page like, oh, it's 5 Star.
Right. Yep. I think yeah, I think that's pretty dope, man. I think that's pretty dope. I also like the fact that you draw your own stuff though.
Oh, thank you. It is a gift and a curse.
You say it is, huh? Because that's got to be difficult, man. Being a writer and doing that too.
Well, because you gotta do something with it.
Yep.
Being able to draw and pour a lot of time into this, so you gotta make something of it. I
Right.
definitely love it because I mean, as you can see from my studio space, if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be doing it.
Right, though, man. I'm proud of you too, though, brother, man. I'm proud of your grind, man. And I'm gonna continue to do my part, man, and promote y'all, man, and hype y'all up with the best of my ability, though, for sure.
All right.
Yo,
I
I'm
appreciate that.
a bow out, brother, and I'm holler at you, and keep me in the loop. And next time you need me to invite me, man, just let me know, man.
All right, man. Thank you for
All
coming to
right,
hang
bro.
out.
Yep, I appreciate you, fam.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, y'all. Let's see here. All right, y'all. There we go. So we got a couple packages here bagged up for some people. We're gonna take those out shipping tomorrow. Let's see. All right. Here we go. We'll go back to overview. All right. So let's see here. And then there was one. We might have a couple people pop back in here with us. Let me get that off the screen. All right, again, here we go. So, what I've just packed up was a couple orders for the couple full run bundles. We have in that bundle you get Hotshot Volume 1, that is collecting issues 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0. Then you get Volume 2, that is 5, 6, 7, and 8, and Volume 3, which is 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13, which is the new issue that we are dropping for release tonight. Volume 3, like I said, has 9 12 in there. We got some extra art in there. Some of the cover designs we did for 12. 12 is actually a longer issue. I'm very while it was tough to do that issue, it was very exciting to do that issue. We added pages to that, that's what happens sometimes with the book when I'm writing it. Normally books are 22 pages, but we've gone to 24 pages or 28 pages if we felt like the story needed it to tell that chapter. or whatnot. And then that's, we don't change the price of the book. So that's a bonus to our readers, to our viewers and stuff like that are getting that. You got some extra content within that one. Hold on. Now we are going to talk some more about the gauntlet. I'm going to show you guys some more stuff. We got 12 right here, or 13 right here, the conclusion to Unforgiven. Now I want to show you this rain scene that Ronnie did. Oh my Lord. Drawing this was sad, but also it was super fun. This is one of my favorite layouts for the story. Ronnie did an incredible job coloring. And while this is a very simple layout here, this is one of my favorite pages as well. Just the transition of our character here sitting on the top of the mound with the grave sites there and people slowly leaving until she's alone by herself. Hey, and I'm not look at these glasses. Look at these glasses, y'all. Ronnie was not playing. Those are some well-rendered glasses. Not going to show that page because that's a big reveal. I'm a fan of this page. But my favorite page is this one. Danny did his damn job when it came to lettering this. This is my favorite page. Ooh. And it was a pain to draw. So, in talking about the gauntlet here, again, we have the full bundle. It's an $85 value. You get it for $65. We're doing you get issue 13 and you get free shipping. You get issue 13 free with free shipping. If you are a collector, we have variant covers available as well. So you can get this variant cover bundle. The shipping on this one is free as well, but it's all the variant covers for issue 13, which we got some really nice ones here. All right. So with the gauntlet, the Hotshot gauntlet that's happening, let's get the characters up so we can show you all the characters. All right. So I'm going to shout out, man, Travis Gibb. Travis Gibb was the person that made this idea happen. And it was a little, the actual idea formation from me was a little late in the game, but Travis is the spark that started this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 1 second. I'm getting, there he is. All right, we're going to open all this up. Open this one window. I knew you were going to do that. There we go. All right, we got them all in one window now. All right, I'm going to put up the, let's see here. Let's do the bundle. Actually, let's get rid of this. I'm going to take you guys to the website for a second. Because maybe you're getting there, you can't find what you're looking for. Let me help you. All right, so FSKnow.com, that is our website. Freestyle Comics. FSKnow.com. Oh, sorry. FSKnow.com. We got that in the chat happening right now. Click on that, and you can just go directly to our homepage. All right. As you can see, we have some dope characters, man. Flat out. Our characters are dope. All right. And we have a large variety of different characters in this banner. But you can go right to our homepage. We got Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3 available. And then we got the different bundles. We've got the full ride bundle, $65. This comes with 13 free and free shipping. FSKnow.com, y'all. Then we have all the van covers. Now this is $70 for the van covers. You're getting all the van covers, but this is free shipping. Our van covers are $20 each, but you're getting all 4 of them in this bundle for $7. Then we have the full bundle for the variant covers for issue 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, and you're going to get the regular cover for 12 for free with free shipping as well on this one. This bundle is $75. And I'm telling you, these are some of our best covers that we've gotten from some of the other indie creators that are out here and artists. They really put in work on these bad boys here. Very excited about that. All right. Then, of course, we got Vigilance 1. You can go ahead and grab that one. We got Hotshot 13 and the Vigilance Trade Volume 1 variant cover, which is right there. But, guys, people, it don't stop. It don't stop with the books. We got merch. We got the Mesquite Burritos t-shirt inspired by the Naruto Ramen t-shirt. I saw that t-shirt. I love it. I got to get it myself. But I was like, I can make a t-shirt too. Let me make one for Hotshot. All right. Love this shirt. He's eating a burrito. Classic. We got the Vigilance Flex shirt. This is another one of the shirts I own. I love this shirt. And probably my favorite accessory, the Hotshot pajama pants. All right? Pajama pants, y'all. The outfit, the whole fit. Not just pants. I don't know. But the whole fit. Hotshot costume. I call this casual cosplay. We got the 5-star flex shirt out here. Hard as heck. Emerald Quest shirt. I get the most compliments on this shirt when I wear it. We've got her out of costume in the front and in costume on the back. This shirt literally has every single version of Marky from the first design to her final design on this shirt. It's one of my faves. Marky is a character from Emerald Quest. And this right here from Veronica Smith, Ronnie, was on here. This is a shirt that she designed, drew, and colored. I love it. I love it. I love it. This will be one of the next shirts that I get. And we have jackets. The Hotshot Flex jacket. The Void Flex jacket. The Void Flex jacket is mean. And I'm rocking this shirt right now. This is probably my favorite shirt. The character profile shirt. So yeah, we have that right on the homepage, but also if you go to menu, direct release live and loaded, we have a whole page just dedicated to the deals and bundles that are available today. So we have the variant cover, collector's edition for Vigilance. This is over 200 pages, tons of content in here, 4 issues, Vigilance 1 through 4, and this collects Hotshot number 5 because that's a crossover with Vigilance. So we only got 5 copies of this left, and I normally only sell this at conventions, but I am selling it tonight for the direct release. After today, I'll be pulling it off the site. So you'll only be able to get it at comic book conventions. All right, so we're gonna put the link in there for the direct release. And if you guys are watching, please share out this stream, share it to your social media. Let's let other people know about this great book. I'm not just saying it's a great book because I make it. It's a good book, man. It really is. And I can proudly attest that I am constantly challenging our creative team and myself when we put this book together to get feedback to make this book one of the best comic books that we can. I'm a huge Invincible fan, and that is the level of comic making that we are trying to attempt here. I want this book to be considered one of the greats. I want people to be able to enjoy this, the story, the characters, the adventure that we're on. All right, so we're going to close that out now, and let's look at the Gauntlet. Let me see, is there another? All right, well, it is what it is. So let me see here. Okay, so like I said, Travis Gibb is what started this. All right. Travis Gibb is a really dope writer, creator, publisher of Orange Cone Productions. And we've done a lot of work together and we've done a lot of streams together and stuff like that. And we were talking one day, and Travis, we like to talk about what we're doing and what's going on, where we're at with our stuff and whatnot. And Travis asked me what I had coming out, what was the next like big thing, big book we were releasing, and I'd said a couple of books that we were working on that weren't specifically my titles under the freestyle comics, or better yet, weren't specifically Hotshot. And he's like, "Man, you guys, you know, y'all doing good stuff, and you know, you put out a lot of good work. But you got to remember, people like Hotshot too, and you know, you need to bring out more issues of Hotshot, more than one a year, because people do like that book as well. You know, that's your flagship title." I was like, I know, man. It's just, you know, it's hard getting them out there, you know, while working on these other books and stuff, and of course, life. And said, I got you, boom, boom, boom. But you got to try. You got to make it. You got to make that happen. And then I think a couple weeks later, uh, Travis sent me a script. He said, "Here, you can have this, the script, and the character. I made you a new villain, because Hotshot needs to have a rogues gallery. He needs to have more villains. He can't just fight Void." And I was like, valid point. Read the script, really love the script, really love the story, and that script has been done for a while. We've just started the pencils on it, so that book is being made right now. So issue 14 will also be the first time that we have somebody else drawing Hotshot. I've drawn Hotshot for 14 issues, and the 14th, technically the 15th issue, is coming out right now, and this will be the first time we have somebody draw a full 22 pages. So I lied earlier. Ren McKenzie drew half issue 0. So he drew Hotshot in his first costume, and getting his suit. So I lied. I'm sorry. This will be the person we have drawn 14 will be the first time a full issue. But you know, as we're putting these things together, and I'm reading, you know, I've read the script, and we're looking at things, and my community in the indie scene has grown. It's like I've started thinking like Hotshot does need a rogues gallery, and while we have things loosely plotted out to like I know what's happening through 1 through 50, right, of Hotshot, and you know I have 50 to 100 loosely plotted out. So, but you know, things change, things grow, things move, right. Um, Hold on. So as I, you know, and I learn, I learn. So as I learn, and I, you know, get into discussions and a lot of creative discussions, I start changing things up, and then what Travis said kept striking a chord with me. And the one thing that we have going on, which we'll also get into a little bit tonight, is Zero Event Emergence. That is our big crossover amongst all our titles. We are going to cross over from Hotshot to Five Star to Vigilance to Heroes International, Spider Squirrel to Cypher, to a one-shot title, back to Hotshot to wrap everything up. We've never done that before, and that's what we're building up to. I want it to mean something. I want it to be big. So, hold on. Sorry. But so to motivate myself, and you know, to get that goal, I want to hit Hotshot 25. I want to have a 25th anniversary with a 25th issue of Hotshot. We've already celebrated Freestyle Comics dropping 25 issues with Vigilance number 4, but we don't have. But Hotshot will be the first book to actually reach 25 issues. And how should we do that? We need to have a big event. And when I want to have a big event that crosses over all our characters, I want that event to be wrapped up in Hotshot 25 for the anniversary issue. So how do I get there? Part 1 is going to be in 24. So looking at issue 24, I'm like, all right, I need somebody to write this. And like I've tried to do it, but I can't get the right tone and feel with this character that we have, with the character that we're doing. And I reached out to Robert Jeffrey. Robert Jeffrey he's already written issue 24 for us. We've had that discussion. We're in it. He writes it. He has written part 1. Part 1, issue 24 Hotshot is written. It's right here. All right, it's up there. It's up there. It's up there. So that's my carrot on a stick. That's my light at the end of the tunnel that I have to go for. So I have to get us to that 24th issue. How do I get us there? Now I have this stuff happening already in my head that I want to take place, but now I've got to make things make sense with what's happening in issue 24, leading us there. What are the breadcrumbs, the moments there that are going to get us there? So after more talk or whatnot, and thinking, this is over a couple of years, y'all. This isn't just like a week or a couple months. This is over a couple of years of planning and talking and looking and getting stuff done. And finally, I decide that Travis is right. We need to work on the rogues gallery for Hotshot. He needs to have more reoccurring characters that he has to deal with. We need to really put him through the gauntlet, as to say. And over the course of 2 weeks, I just started creating villains. I just started creating these villains that Hotshot face. And and our first one is Osira. She is really cool, just super fun. I wanted to make this character, and there's a website called Hero Forge. So I went on there and I started playing around with it. This website is dope. Go if you like minifigs and little figures for your D&D stuff. Check out Hero Forge. We just like making characters in general. Check it out. But I started making her in Hero Forge and thinking about the details and the things that she had. And once I had her kind of mapped out, I then took it and then I drew it. I redrew it in my style and jazzed it up a bit or whatnot, and then started thinking about who she was and what her powers are. She, not to give a whole lot away for her, but she is possessed by an ancient entity, and she has these bone type weapons. She is a museum curist, and she's gonna have a direct connection with Hotshot. That is based off of where we've been with the book so far, and it's going to be troublesome for Hotshot to have to deal with. And she is going to be quite a problem. But this is her in her possessed mode versus just regular with how she looks when she is not sharing a partnership with this entity. All right, because the entity is not taking control of her. They are working in tandem, working together. So she will be very, very fun. So again, this is from issues 14 to 21, and we're calling it the gauntlet. And there is a through line through this thing. All right, so we got to have those through lines. While this is not a brand new character, we've seen him in Hotshot number, I want to say 10 or 9. I have to go back and check. But he is Freight. I've updated his design though. And so we're bringing Freight back, and we've touched him up. Really, I love his design. This dude hits with the force of a freight train, right? And he's quick like a train, and he hits with the power of one. And once he gets moving, he is knocking down buildings and walls. Just pure raw power. But he's not a dummy. He's super smart. Very like tactical type of intelligence with this guy. And I just really love how the design for him came out. Osira, let me see. Let me see. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I get it right. Why can I never find stuff when I'm looking for it? Why did that move? All right. So, Osira, let me go back. I'm sorry. Osira, this issue will be written by Carla Majano. She also created and wrote Luna for Concrete Comics. So she will be writing this, and I've already. It's good. The script, what she's writing. I've just seen the skeleton of the script, and it's on point. It's on point, man. It's good stuff. I'm very excited about this issue. Very excited about this character is being written by Morgan Iverson, the writer creator of Lumberjacks from Full Scroll Comics. Morgan is a super cool guy. We've done a lot of work together. We actually will have Lumberjacks, a variant of Lumberjacks in Emerald Quest. And Morgan and I wrote the story for that, where he is and why he comes through and not. But Morgan is writing this one, and this one's Morgan's writing this one. Oh, I just closed my window that had all their names on it. Of course, I would close that. Give me one. That's what the history tab is for. All right, let's do this in an order that makes sense. I'm gonna pause that, and we're gonna come back. So let's start off with issue 14. This is Gravel. Issue 14, Hotshot. This is Gravel. This is who Travis Gibb is writing. And really fun story. Not that it's a fun story. It's a really good story. It's a really to-date story that is dealing with issues and things that our country, that we're dealing with in our country right now. So it's a I want to say it's an on-time story. Gravel is just this like walking mound of cement and gravel and rock. Kind of whatever he picks up within him becomes a part of him, and he can get to a pretty big size here. And he's going to be a hard problem for Hotshot to deal with. So that's going to be issue 14. Issue 15, that's going to be written by Danny J. Quick. And this is going to be the 2-part crossover between Hotshot and Ace Blade. Part 1 is in Hotshot 15. Part 2 is in Ace Blade 11. I'm drawing both of those books. I'm drawing Hotshot and I'm drawing Ace Blade. But Majigan is an Oni, O-N-I. And he is addicted to magic. Magic spells, magic totems, magic items, magic, all of it. He is seeking out to consume all magic for 2 reasons. He is trying to revive his community that he destroyed, and he's trying to find what he calls the vault of magic. He's trying to find where the heart of all the magic is, which is a connection thread line that I just want y'all to pay attention to when we start discussing it. But making stories are fun. It's fun. All right, making stories is fun. So super had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun designing this character. I don't know if that's going to be his final like tattoo design or whatnot, but he's definitely going to have different tattoos and stuff. But there's a look of him in his costume, out of his costume, the front, back. This character was super fun to work with and create. And then we have issue 16. Like I said, that's Osira. Issue 17 is Freight, and yes, it is written by Morgan Iverson. Morgan, I like the voice and tone that Morgan has used with like the bigger, muscular, bulkier characters. So I thought he'd be right in line for Freight, because Freight is kind of like a hired gun. He goes where the money is. Not necessarily a bad dude, but he does what needs to be done, and whoever has the highest ticket, whoever has who has the cash, can hire his services. And Morgan has dealt with things like that, dealt with that type of lore and stuff like that. If you read the Lumberjack series, so I thought it was right up his alley. Then we have, and we already said this one, Bastet, where Lloyd is writing this one, and this is issue 18. Issue 18, and we've talked about this character. She is a queen from another dimension. She actually escapes through one of the portals, one of the rifts from issue 7 of Hotshot. It happens to be there when she's on her run, and she is kind of in a corner. She has nowhere else to go, but through this portal is either death or the portal, and she jumps to the portal and ends up in our world. And she is looking to conquer our world. She's looking to make this her new kingdom, and she's looking for a king that will be on level with her. So this is a very interesting character, very fun character, very dangerous character, because as you can see, from this character sheet. She has two modes, and she has one where she is obviously, well, I don't want to say obvious, but in her sleeker, thinner mode, she is very quick, very agile, um, and in her bulkier Hulk lioness mode, stronger, um, stronger. She's causing a lot of damage, more fierce, uh, more aggro. But and you're gonna hear me say this again. Another character that I'm very excited about. I had a lot of fun drawing and designing this character as well. Then we go to Rival, and that is going to be issue 19, and that one's going to be written by Tony Clapper. All right, Tony Clapper's writing this issue. Let's get it. That y'all know the bundle's still there, bundle's still happening. If you guys don't mind, if you people don't mind, please give it a share out. Share it to your social medias, the stream. We're trying to reach as many people as we can with this book, with this title. Oh, here it goes. This is the one I wanted. Sorry. I'm going to take that off. All right. So, Rival, he's got two forms here. He starts off as Firewire. He is a TikToker, a streamer, very popular, kind of a rookie, though, when it comes to heroics. And basically, he ends up getting saved by Hotshot. And it looks bad on his streams. His followers and his following numbers and streams tank. And he kind of gets a bunch of memes made of him, and he blames Hotshot for it. So he switches up, gets a new costume, and changes his name to Rival. And his goal now is to take Hotshot down. This is going to be an interesting character to play around with, especially the dynamic of how he thinks it's Hotshot's fault or whatnot. Tony, I just feel like this character was fun, was electric, and stylish. And Tony Clapper, Mr. 5 Star, is very stylish with the characters that he's writing over in the 5-star the 5-star world. I just thought this one fit his motif, and he would have a lot of fun with this. Tony's very up to date with the trends and stuff like that. So a lot of fun with social media and things. So this one will be written by Tony, and we're looking for that one to be issue 19. Now we have issue 20 of this book, and this is Mizuki. Trying to find a very authentic name for this character, but she is a thief, and she has. Hold on one second.
Oh, you're so cute.
We're gonna go ahead and play the Hotshot commercial again, and I might hit you guys with no trailer. Hold on. There we go.
So, starting off, I'm Mike Watts, aka Hotshot. I don't know how I got my powers, but I've been using them to save lives, just like my hero, Justice. I've done team-ups, even saved the city once or twice. I couldn't save her. This hero's life, it's more than just me. But hey, great power, right? I chose this, to be more than a geek, a student, or even a friend, to be a hero. And I'm just getting started.
All right, so she is going to be another villain. Think kind of like a Catwoman type of villain. Really wanted to design her outfit to be futuristic and trendy. A lot of agility, running and jumping off of rooftops and stuff like that. But her trick is she has an infinity jacket. Some new tech that she designed, where this jacket just has pretty much everything she needs for her escapades. And you're going to learn more about her in issue 20 of Hotshot. And this one is going to be written by Ted Sakura. Ted has a lot of great comic books that he has. The Tap Dance Killer being one of them, one of my favorite books that he does, and Apama, another great book that Ted puts out. I was very excited about Ted getting his creative hands on this one and writing the story up, and the story is looking really good for that for issue 20 of Hotshot. Then we have issue 21, which is going to be Spectrum. Spectrum is a villain that we've had before in Hotshot. A couple panels, just kind of a throwaway character, and Spectrum is going to be returning with a very focused agenda in this book. You're going to see different variations and versions of him as he goes through different transformations. Kyron put together a great story piece, and it has a lot of heart to it. So, looking forward to that one. That's going to be in Hotshot 21, and that's the writing team right now. We're looking for Hotshot 22 and 23. That is going to be Brian is coming over. Brian J. Lambert is coming over to write that one. That's a two-parter before we get to issue 24, which is Manifest. And we're going to talk about Manifest when I come back. We're going to show. Let me see here. I should have had this already pulled up, and I apologize for that. But we are going to do. I'm going to stop that screen sharing, and we're going to do cancel. All right, I want to pull up another trailer here. Let's go. Let's do a trailer for Vigilance because we're also selling that title, and then we're going to talk about some of the Vigilance. No. Let's try this one here.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Mike Watson with Freestyle Comics and Short Fuse Media. So happy to be back with the next Kickstarter featuring Vigilance, the First Lady of Freestyle Comics. Man, not only am I happy because of that, but I'm also excited because this extends the Hotshot verse as we are building a huge comic book world. What are the risks? We're part of the Short Fuse family, so there's no risk. As you know, we have the hashtag #WeAlwaysDeliver. And as soon as this Kickstarter funds, your rewards are going to begin shipping out to you guys. The creative teams that we have put together for these books, and yes, I do say books because we have Vigilance 1, Vigilance 2, and Vigilance 3 ready to roll out.
Now that was an older video, but I wanted to show you some of the quotes that we have from people that read the series, what they thought of the series, and things like that. We have Vigilance 1 through 4 available today. But we also have Vigilance in a trade available today, Volume 1. We have that for $25. But we also have the collector, the variant edition is $30. And then we have the collector's edition that's $40. Vigilance is the world's strongest superhero. She works for the government full time with no secret identity, but she has amnesia and she's starting to realize the government's lying to her about who she really is. Now, she is our Superman archetype. She's the world's strongest superhero, as I said, but she's also a mentor to Hotshot. She trains Hotshot to be a better superhero. And we're going to really get to see who she is underneath the cape. And I guess maybe like since I'm talking about Vigilance, I'm gonna go ahead and just like jump into some of our other titles because while Hotshot is the new book that we have. What's up, Jay man? How you doing? While Hotshot is one of the the new book that we have, Hotshot number 13 that we're talking about and pushing tonight, we still have access to a full Freestyle Comics library. So I'm gonna put you guys on hold for 1 second, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some of these books, and then we're gonna get ready to talk about them. So stay with us. I'm just gonna be gone for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are back. I think I'm gonna use my second camera to show you guys the books. Let me see here. Cancel. Extra camera. Not the FaceTime camera. Wait. Oh, I already got it. All right, so of course we have 5-star.
OMG.
Okay, I think that's better. All right, so of course we have 5-star, 5-star number 1, written by Tony Clapper. This is a very, very dope cover that we have here. We have 5-star 1 and 2 available. If you guys are looking here, this is the chapter number. So with the cool thing about the freestyle comic books is that all our books are connected. And just so you know what order they're connected in, and you know where the story's coming in, you're not lost. We put these chapter numbers on each issue. 5-star number 1 may be the first book, the first issue in the 5-star series, but it's chapter 24 in the Freestyle Comics saga. And right now we're rocking, we're going for a 100-issue story arc right now. That will be inclusive of what I call citywide events. No, worldwide event, a countrywide event, and then a universal event to close out the freestyle comic saga. So we got 5-star. Kevin Terry is 5-star. He's a man who had cancer. His best friend vowed to cure him of cancer. They go ahead and do that. They do the experiment. Things go wildly wrong. There's an explosion. Kevin's in a coma. His best friend dies in an explosion. Kevin wakes up several months later, cured of cancer, now with superpowers. He's got the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, as the world knows who he is as this superhero, this guy with superpowers now. And he's got a famous rep, and he has to decide whether he's going to live the life or if he's going to honor his friends, sacrifice and become a real hero. Like I said, we got the first 3 issues available for this right now. Issues 1, 2, and 3, drawn by Fish Lee, does incredible work. Next up, we have Spider Squirrel. Spider Squirrel. Spider Squirrel is an awesome book. It is a fun superhero comedy with themes of Invincible in this book as well. This is written by Charlie McCovey, and it is fantastic. It also has, I want to say, his partner in crime, Trash Panda. The series kind of evolved to become Spider Squirrel and Trash Panda. But we have issue number 1, 2, and 3, and we have one of the trades available for the. I think we have a couple of the trades actually available for the series. But this is just fun, a good book. What I really love about the book is how well Charlie writes comedy. He does casual and regular conversation amongst all the craziness of fighting very well. And this costume is killer. I love this costume very much. Then we have Emerald Quest. Emerald Quest, we have 3 issues of that available. The 4th issue is the 4th issue is already lettered. But we have 4 issues this out, 3 issues out, 4th issue launching very soon. We already got, letters and all that stuff is happening. We're doing 2 versions of this book. We are doing a manga version of the book, and we're doing our Western style. So this is just regular. But here in a few weeks, we'll have our manga version, which will be a smaller book or whatnot, and it'll be black and white. We actually got the whole book redrawn. But you can get the original, the first one, on our website right now. It's about Marky. She is a military savant. She's the youngest general in the Queen's Army, and she is a great tactician, weapon master, knows all the forms of fighting, and she's only 15 years old. No one knows why she's this good or why she can do all these things she can. She has a very dark, mysterious past that holds the key to her world's future salvation. 3 issues of this available, 4th issue coming very soon, along with the manga with chapters 1 through 4. We got this thing completely redrawn for the manga version by Seth Demos. It's wicked good. Scribble War. Scribble War is a one-shot. This is a book that was made by accident. My brother Victor just woke up one morning and chose violence, and he started attacking my characters with his characters online and calling me out And so we went back and forth. We went back and forth. Sorry, lost my train of thought. We went back and forth with our characters, battling through social media while both our audiences were kind of cheering this thing on. And before we realized it, we had about 24 pages worth of content for a book. So I said we'll put it into a book and we'll screenshot some of our favorite memes, some of our favorite comments, and put that all in here and really give this to the fans of our books, of our series that got to watch this and enjoy it. Me and Victor crossed the line a couple times in this, but it is a part of our story, and it is a crossover between Vantage In-House Productions and Freestyle Comics. Heroes International. We have three. This. Oh yeah, sorry. This is a one shot, so we only did one issue of this. But Heroes International is our superhero team book. It is got 3 issues of it done. 3 issues available. Heroes International. They're just like our Avengers or our Justice League, with one key difference: they suck. They're the worst team put together, and they're trying to be better. Super fun title, and I always wanted to make a book where you couldn't tell, where we got to see where the superhero team started. Like, how do the Avengers get good? How do the X-Men, and them learn how to do these different combos and tag team moves? How does the team gel? That's what this book is about. How, and we're going to see if the team can get to that point. 3 issues of this available right now. Zero Event. This is one of the most requested things that we have. Hold on. All right, Zero Event. This is one of the top 3 questions that were most requested of us. It was, what is the Zero Event? If you read Hotshot number 3, which some of you will be reading because you bought the trade today, we introduced the Zero Event, an event that erased the extra human population to zero. All the heroes and all the villains that were on record in the extra human division database all disappeared in one day. Hence the Zero Event. This story is literally 20 years in the making. From when Victor first wrote Hotshot number 1, he wrote the first 6 issues of Hotshot. Well, he wrote 1 through 6 and then half of 0. Then Victor stepped away from FSK to start Vantage In-House Productions, doing his own comics and things like that. And then we had a discussion, we and Victor talked about him coming back to write the Zero Event, to finish this, to show people what it was. So this is our prequel story. And it features Justice, who is the hero to Hotshot. This is going to tell you what the Zero Event is, and if you're paying attention, how Hotshot gets his powers. So we got the first issue of this available right now. Victor is finished writing the 3rd issue. It's going to be a 3-part miniseries. The Light Within. The Light Within was a project we did with the Ohio Arts Council, and I was very, very excited to do this and put the team together to work together. Put the team together to work on this book. But this is a kind of like a slice of life book, if you want to say that. Young kid gets put in juvenile detention, and he has to decide if he's going to follow the path of his creative heart or follow the darker road to more trouble, which is going to end up landing him in grown-up jail. And this story is about like that battle within this kid and how he has these creative things that may be able to pull him towards the light. It's a one-shot, great story. Danny J. Quick wrote this one. Had a lot of fun with this. Now, this is another book that was requested from us. It's a horror book. I don't do horror, y'all, because I get scared very easily. But that's what this title is. It's called Concussion. And it's part of the Hospice shared universe with about 5 other studios. One of those studios being Travis Gibb, where we made a story revolving around a hospice that is owned and possessed by demons. And we can do any story we wanted as long as we included that hospice in it. This story is about 2 mixed martial artists who are fighting to go to the big league, and one of them is possessed by a demon, and is tired of getting his ass kicked by the other one. So you can guess how that's what road that may go down. But great stuff. And this book was literally put together by the interns of Freestyle Comics. Interns from the Columbus College of Art and Design basically put this whole thing together. Stephanie Menard, she wrote this issue. She's a vet in the game. She's super dope writer. She's also the writer for the Vigilance series. Then we have the Cypher. Cypher is our official internship title. This is our anthology book. We introduce new characters in this book. We show some of the characters from other stories in this book. This is just our kind of like let's mix some things together and see what we got. What kind of recipes can we put in this book and see what happens. One of the characters is Wolf. She's featured on this cover, and this, like I said, this was drawn by one of the interns at FSK, a student at the Columbus College of Art and Design, and we've also had interns from the Art Academy of Cincinnati as well, working on the Cypher title. So fun short stories that connect or find web lines connected to our bigger stories at FSK. And we have 4 issues of this available as well. And I'm trying to think, did I get all the books? Because we have over 14, we have like 14 titles. So Vigilance. Oh, we also have the source book. I forgot about the source book. The source book is our character book, and it's a study of the characters in our world, but being inclusive to having that character book be part of the story. Not just a character book where you have, oh, there's this character, this character, this character. We weave that character book in a creative way into the story of the book that's featured on. And each source book is featured on another book in the FSK library. So those are all our titles. And guess what? All those titles, they are available. They're available on the website. You can go to fsknow.com. Let me help you out. You go to fsknow.com. All FS comics are available today. The only ones that are not available are Hotshot 1 through 8. And that's because we have the trades. We got Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3 of Hotshot in. We do have 9 through 12 available if you want to get the single issues of those. And, of course, 13 being a new one. But everything else is available on our website. Any of these stories featuring these amazing characters that you can grab a hold of. And one of the things I really like to promote and talk about at Freestyle Comics is that we try to have a story for everybody. We have 14 titles, almost 50 comics when we go to these conventions on our store and things like that, because I want you to be able to go to the site. I want you to be able to come to our table, and I want you to be able to see a book that speaks to you. I mean, would I like you to buy all of our books? Yes. Who would not? Of course I do. But what I don't want you to do is walk away empty-handed. I don't want you to walk to our table and feel like you didn't see a character that spoke to you, or you didn't see something that gravitated and pulled you in to say, hey, what is this? So we try to have stories for as many people as we can, because stories are awesome. It's always cool to go on these adventures with different characters and see where they can take us. And speaking of characters, let me see here. Where are you at? We've been talking about the Zero event. We've been talking about Zero event emergence. And let me introduce you to them. Let's see here. We're about to meet. Oh, wait, I think this is it. Download. All right, so 14, Hotshot 14 through 21 is the gauntlet, right? 21 through 22 is going to wrap up one of our ongoing story arcs that we've been looking at through the entire Hotshot series. It's going to wrap that up. And Brian J. Lambert is coming on to write that one. I'm super ecstatic about that. Robert Jeffrey has written issue 24 of Hotshot, and that is Zero Event Emergence, Part 1. Hold on. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna try not to spoil, 'cause some of the characters are hidden. I want to say. Let's see here. Share the window. All right, cool. So this is Manifest and his four generals. Manifest is from a whole different world, and he's coming to invade our world. Uh, Manifest basically feels like we are messing up, and he is here to save us. He has come from a world where he has seen the error in leadership, and he's done what was needed to be done to correct that error, placing himself in charge. Um, Manifest is the character in the middle. He is going to be a whole problem. Like I said, um, he is. I want to reword that. I want to say he is our Thanos level type of character, just to give you immediate kind of coordination, a related, just so you can kind of like pinpoint, like, oh, that's the threat level we're talking about. Like when Manifest comes in into our world, that is our world. That's our world event. That is our world devastating event. Calling all heroes, calling everyone to arms. This is going to affect the entire planet Earth when he comes onto scene in issue 24, which I say again, already written by Robert Jeffrey. I cannot wait to draw. I'm not going to give any information on the other generals or whatnot, but these generals are going to be a huge problem for our heroes, and that's not even the biggest problem that Manifest is bringing to the world that we're going to face. And not going to say anything about that. I want to keep that. I'm going to keep that under wraps. Uh, but just know that this character, we've been working on this character for a long time, um, and coming up with designs for this character, who he's going to be, how devastating he's going to be, what his power set is, what he means to the FSK universe, and the trauma that he's going to put our world through, which is crazy because at the point where our heroes are in FSK, there aren't a ton of heroes. They're in kind of like this, trying to get things back to the way it was when Justice and them were there before the heroes disappeared. And then we're gonna have to face this anarchy that comes to our world, and it's our first world event. That's our first crossover. And I know this kind of sounds backwards, but our second crossover is going to be more of a continental, country, um, countrywide event. So that won't be a world event, but it'll be a country sized event that we're dealing with. I'm trying to talk about this without giving a whole bunch away. And then the final crossover in the Freestyle Comics 100 issue story will be a universal threat. So those are going to be our three big crossover events. Obviously, I'm a comic book fan, right? I love Marvel, I love DC, and things like that. But them having a cataclysmic event every summer, every single summer, is a bit much, and there can't be that much. To me, you're doing one in the summer, and then you're doing one in the fall. There just can't be that much danger in the world where it is the end of the world stakes every single time. And so three is a good solid number, and we have them spread apart, and we're trying to do them over the course of 100 issues uh, of the FSK universe, and we're not. People are going to die. I will say that. I'm not going to say we're not going to be like a character dies in this issue or the death of this. No, it's going to be regular titles, regular promotions. You're going to turn the page, and the character gets killed, and that's it. That's where we're at. We're not building up any hype or anything like that. The stakes are real, and I'm a sucker for getting punched in the gut. I wear my feelings on my sleeve when I go see movies, when I go watch movies or watch anime and things like that, or read comic books. I want to just turn the page and see what happens. I don't want you to tell me on the cover what happens. I just want to experience it. I want to be in my fields, especially for characters that I care about. And so these are the type of things that at FSK we're trying to replicate or we're trying to produce So when you turn the page, just like Demario when he was on here and he turned the page and was like, "Oh snap, 5 stars in this issue." That's how we want things to be. But this is the crew. This is Manifest and his team, and they're about to be a problem. And I will you do meet Manifest for the very first time in Hotshot 13. So he's our big boy. He's a problem, and we got to see we're going to see who makes it through. We're going to see who makes it through. It's that simple. All right, let's see how the chat's going. All right. I'm gonna check. See if we got any more orders to pack up. All right, no, we're good. No more orders. That's fine. That's fine. Well, we're still here. FSKnow.com. If you guys don't mind, please give us a share out to. The whole point of this is to reach as many people as we possibly can, and to find new fans, find old fans, get them the new content, get them the story and things like that, and get these characters out here. I think. Let me see here. I do want to check to see if we had a couple more people that were going to come on and join us tonight. So I'll follow up and see. I want to see if anybody else is going to pop in. Let's see. All right. Cool. So one of the other things I want to show you guys. So issue 14 of Hotshot. We're going to see our man in a new light. We're going to absolutely see him in a new light here. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. That's crazy. Why is it not there? Don't you hate it when you put something somewhere and then when you go to find it, it's not there? That's crazy, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. But I have another place where it could be at. I want to grab it real quick. Oh, there it is. Pop up. Come on. All right, so when I say we're going to see Hotshot in a whole new light, we are going to see Hotshot in a brand new light. Hotshot is going to be rocking a new costume because of what the events of Unforgiven have forced him to be in with Heroes International. He needs support. So we're going to see Hotshot in a new costume. And this is Hotshot's new costume that he's going to be rocking in issue 14. One of the reasons this came up, honestly, was just because all the stuff kind of going on with the police violence and things like that, and people creating these stories where their characters were stepping in and how their characters would react to it or handle that situation, those type of situations. And it kind of got asked to me, like, how would Hotshot handle that? Or does anyone even know that Hotshot's black? And I think a lot of people don't know that because obviously Hotshot has a full mask, full costume. So you don't know or see that Hotshot is a black person until after his costume gets destroyed. And it got me thinking about like, well, how would Hotshot handle a situation with? Oh, we've got Travis popping in here.
I heard you were mentioning Hotshot 14. I know a little bit about that one.
Yes, sir. I was absolutely talking about that one.
I heard about that one.
Heard about that one?
Yeah, when I was a child, I wrote that. That's how long ago it's been. I was 18. I was just finishing up high school. I mean, as far as I'm aware.
And so I was definitely talking about it earlier, and I was letting everybody know that you were kind of the lightning in the bottle that initiated this whole gauntlet thing that we're doing with the rest of the books. So, so that's great that you pop in here, so you can give us a little bit more about the title, and the story that you're writing in Hotshot 14. So go right ahead.
Well, do you want to bring him up, my boy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bring my boy up. I'm doing one. So there's my boy right there. That is Granite. So Granite is a cool series. So I came up to my so a lot of people in the comic creators they use people, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but they use people. Like Mike does a show, so they're like, "Oh, I want to be on your show, I want to be on your show," but they don't give back. They a lot of times they don't even back the projects or support them, but they want to be on the show. They want their stuff out there, but screw the other way. I'm not that type of guy. That's not who I am. So I think about 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I came and said, "Hey, I wrote you a comp. Well, I gave you a pitch. I was like, here's a pitch for Hotshot." You're like, "Oh, like you can, you want to write Hotshot?" I was like, "Yeah." I mean, again, I think you need more villains. So here's a villain. Here's the thing, and we agreed that I'd write it. So I wrote it, and I created a villain for the Hotshot universe named Granite. He's brand new. He fits very well. I'm glad that there was a delay because he fits really well in today's society. He's an immigrant who's working. He's working late at night because he doesn't want to be found by the cops. You know, we just actually, I was working on the script earlier today and adding some more ice elements because we didn't, ice wasn't really a thing. I mean, I know it existed, but it wasn't talked about on the regular. So we added that. And so he's an immigrant who basically, not to spoil too much about it, but he was part of an experiment. They doing some experimental gravel. He cuts off his legs, gets in an accident, and he becomes one with the gravel. So he's got a superpower that connects with it, and it turns him into this beast. So kind of a little Sandman-ish, kind of a little Clayface, but he's got his own unique weaknesses and strengths. You know, unlike normal stuff. He doesn't have as much control over those, at least at this phase, and he grabs things and puts them on him, and he's a lot of fun. But I think he's one of those great villains because though he's 100% a villain in this particular issue, he has a potential to be both, right? And those are the villains that I love. You know, he's mad enough to be a villain forever, but he's sympathetic enough to maybe help out if needed, you know?
Yeah. So and that's what I liked about it. And part of the story that Travis is writing, there's some heart there with the character, and you know, you feel for the villain, this villain, and like why he's in this situation. So part of you is like, well, I'm not mad at him, but you know, you wish he found a different way to do it. And you know, these are some of the challenges that we want to put Hotshot up against. You know, so it's not a pure black or white situation for him,
right,
or whatnot. And you know, we're getting to see, you know, a story being told in a different perspective with a different type of character that normally does not get the type of highlight, you know, within these stories or whatnot. So I was definitely excited about it when Travis pitched the idea, and then you know how we were saying like we want to spin on it with it being an immigrant, and you know the shady company with their tech or their experiment really messed them up, and you know we get this design that is going to be a problem for Hotshot to face in this issue. Shoot, I think it might even be like 15 pages in now or something like that. The artist that it might be like 15 pages in now. Travis has recommended.
Yeah. He's so fast.
Travis is like, hey man, these pages are gonna come at you. Probably gonna come at you like a page every other day.
I love working with him, but it's too fast for me too. I'm just like, and then the worst part is it's not because us writers, like we have all these other things going on, and he's just like, all right, check out this page. And you look at it, you're like, it looks good, but you didn't look at the script because you got it too fast, you know, because he gave you one yesterday and the day before. So you're hoping that you got it right, but we'll figure it out. And I'm really blessed to be able to introduce the new costume in my story, which is really cool.
Yeah. So issue 14, the new costume premieres, and like I was saying earlier, it was just a question of like, what would Hotshot do in these type of situations or whatnot, and also asked like, would the cops know that Hotshot out the gate was a black character? So I wanted to make the costume more open to showcase that type of thing. So if we wanted to explore that story, we could explore the story. And it's kind of like the perfect time with Hotshot now being regulated to Heroes International. We can do things like, well, they said you need a new costume to fit with the team to promote that you're being on here or whatnot. So seeing so it's also crazy seeing a different artist draw Hotshot.
Right.
So that's a whole different thing for me. And in hopes of getting this book done and then moving on to the next one and just being able to play with these different costumes and hopefully we get it to where it could be like a tag team of back and forth because the goal is to get these books out. I was also telling the stream and chat just about how we were talking one night and you were like, hey, people like that Hotshot book. You should probably get more of those out.
Well, the goal, for FSK, when you think about FSK, it's Hotshot. Like that's the thing. That's the main character. So if we're gonna do that, let's do it, right? Let's get them out. And then any fans of mine, hopefully this will bring new fans of all these writers too, right? They'll bring in out this character, and hopefully the goal is to grow the series. And kudos on you. It's your baby. I mean, literally, he's named after you. To allow other people in your playground, and I don't know about the other creators, but though I use Hotshot, like I didn't, the main focus of this particular story is the villain and the villain's origin. I didn't write too much because I really want to keep that voice, of you and your writing and all that, and of your team, not that you didn't go in there and edit and add stuff, and we added full scenes to tie it into Heroes International and tie it in with the crazy events that happens in issue 13. But do you guys know that issue 13 is done? Like it's orderable right now, from what I hear.
Oh yeah, we've already packed up about 3 orders today.
Okay, right.
People went over and ordered. They got the bundle, so I'll be shipping those out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning when I go to I got an event at our local comic book shop, so I'll be dropping that right off at the post office on the way over. So, yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, so I think I don't think, but definitely what you're talking about like the villain kind of like leading the voice in the series, and we're seeing it more from their side, and Hotshot then has to kind of deal with them or whatnot is what we've been doing with the other scripts, with the other stories and stuff like that. And it really reminds me of like kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon episode where you get the origin of the villain shows up, and then the hero has to deal with it and wrap it up. We wanted to keep it spry. Plus, I wanted people to be able to just jump in and grab issues. We talked about some of the promoting ideas that we have with once like what your copies are going to look like. Like your copy is going to have Granite on the cover. He's going to be on the cover of it. It's going to be like first appearance. Real big with his name, and then in a Hotshot series. So a lot of fun stuff because I love working with creators. I love working with people and making these type of things happen.
Well, and the other thing is, I mean, I'm not sure if things have changed because we don't talk every day, but these villains, from what I understand, are not. This is not a one and done. Like they're showing up. They're part of the big master plan.
Yes,
right. You have some big master plans, and some of these villains will be part of these master plans coming up. You got 100 issues planned. So
yeah. So these are reoccurring villains. We're going to see these characters again. They're going to grow as Hotshot grows. Morgan, for example, we talked about the character he's writing, Freight, and Lloyd character, one he's writing, Bastet. They're actually going to commingle. They're going to be in a relationship, and the spawn that they have is going to be a real problem, which is going to draw in, like Hotshot's going to need help at that point. We're going to reach out to other heroes and stuff. So definitely thinking about different things that could be done with these characters. Some of the things that people are investing they're like could be future stories for us and stuff. So to add into that art.
And that's what's great about the FSK universe, right? It's not, even if you don't use it, that doesn't mean these characters couldn't appear in 5-star or Heroes International or some of these other things, because it is part of a bigger universe. It's part of a bigger master plan.
Hey, you see, this guy, he understands. He gets it. But yeah, speaking on that, this is the reminder, y'all. Go over to fsknow.com. I got the link in the chat. We're talking about Hotshot Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. And issue 13, you will get 13 for free with free shipping, an $85 value for 65 bucks. We've already had a couple people put down on that. Anybody that orders tonight gets extra stuff in the bag. You've been seeing me pack and ship this stuff. I've been giving out some cool little extra merch to go along with it.
I mean, that's a great deal, right? 65, you're paying 20 bucks a trade basically and $5 for a single issue. You're literally playing Marvel and DC prices. It's the same as you get in a comic store. So no Kickstarter inflation, none of the other stuff.
None of that.
Do. Just it's a great purchase. So I definitely recommend. I know I shared this out. If you're watching from my Facebook, make sure you pick it up because I am the next one. I'm coming up. We'll have that issue done before you know it, and issue 14 will be live on Kickstarter. And you'll want to get these at this price now, so you don't want to buy it at Kickstarter prices later.
Absolutely. Like I said, his art, that boy draws.
Right?
I thought Fish drew fast, but he draws fast. But
I mean, I don't think it'd be a problem to show them if you want to grab up our chat and you can show a couple pages. I don't see that being a problem.
We've been doing spoilers all day, so I'm all for it.
Yeah, I know. I don't see that being a problem. And if anybody has any questions, I can't stay that long, but if anybody has any questions, I just literally saw him mention me. So I mentioned 14, so I was like, all right, let's jump on. We're talking about 14. I saw Kyron on earlier.
Yep. There it goes. All right.
And we need to get 14 done quick, right? Because you got that crossover
happening next. Yeah, after that one. So yeah, definitely trying to get that done as quickly as possible.
But Danny Quick is quick.
Yeah, Danny said he's a couple days away from, or a couple pages away from being done. And I'm drawing the Hotshot issue and I'm drawing the A-Split issue.
Have you started drawing his pages already?
Not yet. I'm waiting for him to finish the script. I sent him back some notes.
You need the script.
All right. So, I thought it was up. It's not up yet. All right. So
it's in our group chat. Like we have a group chat.
No, I thought I clicked on it and I did not. There we go. All right. So he's actually doing traditional pencils on this one.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know why he's doing that, but all right.
But so he's getting to draw some action here with Hotshot in the new costume. The layouts are really
these are
really
layouts,
strong.
guys. These are not the actual like art. This is layouts.
But like really good stuff here. Like obviously you can tell clearly what's happening. I'm loving how he tells the story. This is one of my favorite pages with the back and forth with Hotshot and Granite going back and forth.
The headbutt.
Yeah, the headbutt. I was like, why would you do that, Hotshot? Looks like it hurts. But yeah, we got some good action happening here. I love this page. I love this page so much.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's your villain's origin story right here, y'all.
Transformation right there.
Looking wicked good. I mean, it looks painful. Wouldn't wish that on no man.
No, it's not. It's not good. One of the good things about this thing of doing the script, though I've made fun of you a little bit for being so far advanced. The positive is when I do these things in other groups, I'm always like the last one because I got so many things going on, with Cthulhu's and all that. I'm just like, I don't have to do anything. I'm so confused. Like you're going, hey, where's this? Where's that? You're herding cats, and I'm like, oh.
You're good. Yeah, I'm really, really loving what's happening here. And the excitement of, just like, it's like kind of like brimming on the top of it, just being able 13's out right now. People can buy that easy. And now we're about to be on the verge of having 14 out super quick as well for people to pick up. And then it's like, that's not a part 2 or part 1. That's a one shot.
Right.
You get that one and you're good. You just wait for the next issue to see what's going to happen next.
Right. Well, and then so 15 is technically, or do you start the 2-parter or does Danny start the 2-parter?
I start the two-parter.
Okay. All right. So you're part
Yeah.
1, and he's part 2.
Mm-hmm. And that's really fun too, because like so we did a crossover with Dino Girl, so both parts happened in Hotshot.
Right.
But this time, Danny was very adamant, and I was too, that he wanted a crossover that affected his world, that he wanted it to happen in his series as well, not just in one person's world. So that was super, that's super fun to be able to do that and have your characters play crisscross like that.
Well, you know what? So this is my favorite crossover of all time. If you ever find it in a dollar bin, pick it up. So there is Stormwatch. You know the series Stormwatch, the old Wildstorm, like Universe Stormwatch. It
Yeah.
even made it to so in a random crossover with aliens, a whole
What?
bunch of Stormwatcher characters die. In the next issue of Stormwatch, they're dead because they died in the aliens crossover. And I was like, what the F? So the crossover, the crossover was in continuity, and the people who died in the Stormwatch crossover, it mattered and counted.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So if you can ever get that old one, it is wild because it actually mattered. It actually was the continuity of the next thing.
That's crazy.
I saw that. So after that, you got Tony after you, right?
Yeah.
You got Tony. So you're bringing Tony in. Is he bringing 5-star with him or just coming by himself?
No, just coming by himself. He said
All right.
he didn't want to include 5-star. He wanted to just flex his muscles and write this character.
And I don't know anything about Lloyd, so I don't know anything about him or about what he writes, but he's creating Bastet, which I know who Bastet is as the Egyptian goddess, so
yeah,
so I know that much.
Yeah, so Lori's writing Bastet, like you said, she is a queen from another dimension who gets overthrown, and she is on the run. And as she's trying to escape, one of the portals from issue 7 of Hotshot pops up. So she either has to face death or take her chances in this portal. She does. She ends up on our world, and now she wants to make this her new kingdom. Amayu in the building. What's up? What's up?
Let's see how that works out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. I heard people taking over portals and all that other good stuff. That's great. But before y'all say anything else, I have not seen Fantastic Four yet.
Okay.
Hi, Travis Gibb.
Hi.
This is the Fantastic Four free conversation. This has been FSK exclusive.
I'm supposed to be in the bed right now. I've had a migraine and I'm babysitting 2 kids right now. But I told Mike I was going to pop in and say, hey. So I'm just saying, hey.
Appreciate you so much for doing that.
That's all I got, y'all.
That's fine. It's late. You're okay.
I am going to do a quick share, though, so folks can get up in here and hang out with you and everything. And I hope y'all have a blessed night, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So, and then who else you got on this? So what's Kyron writing?
Kyron is writing the story with Spectrum. Spectrum made a little quick pop in. He was a throwaway villain, but he's going to come back with more power, more danger. Basically, he was. So I started him as a joke because I like Dragon Ball Z. And Spectrum would always get beat up by Hotshot, and he would always sit and yell. And Hotshot would be like, dude, you got to stop watching that anime because yelling doesn't make you strong. And then Hotshot would just punch him. But I want to flip that kind of joke on his head where the anger does make him more powerful in this crossover. And Kyron added a bit more to it. He added some soul to it for the character's actual reasoning for why he was robbing the banks and stuff like that. So it's going to be, I think people are going to be a little sad at this one.
Okay.
And again, it's another one of those, dang, I understand why he's doing what he's doing, but we wish he would have took a different path on it.
It's because Kyron does that to people. Kyron, he teases people. Like Saw is a great comic, and we only have 4 issues. He's taking forever, Kyron just lets you down like that. That's just how he does.
Hey,
That was what you meant, right? That's you're talking about how Kyron will let people down. He'll build something.
I mean, right along those lines. Shots fired.
That's fine.
Bum, 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 bum.
You know, I haven't because you gave me a preview of 13, like unlettered and stuff like that. I need to see the full PDF of 13 when you have a chance.
Oh, okay. It's actually in that chat that we're in. I pinned it to the top.
Nope, that just has the other one. I'm opening. That's open right now. You just had that. It has the non one, the mock up one. I mean, I got to get my copies. By the way, did you get your copies of stuff?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
So that hospice came out really good, huh?
Look, hey, all right, let me talk about Travis like he's not here. This
Okay.
man is a curator, okay? He knows how to put teams together and he knows how to put anthologies together. These covers that he puts together for his Cthulhu series are gorgeous. All right. You think they look good digitally on on the Facebook post, on the Kickstarter page, but then when you pull it off that package, you're like, this dude know what the fuck he doing. They look very, very good. Yeah.
They came out great. So,
But yeah, super fun stuff. Jack,
you know
go
what?
ahead.
In fact, let's do this. Let's do this. The next person who buys what, I will send them in a hospice trade. The next person who buys me, I will send them a full hospice softcover trade. So the next purchase, whoever that is, as long as it's a physical purchase, I will throw in a hospice trade. I'll send it to you directly from Orange Cone, which has what I think that was verse 23 or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all hearing this? The hospice trade is very nice.
Yeah, let me see if I got a copy. Hold on. I'll get a copy and show. Right here. So you got to give Mike permission to share your address, and I'll send this out as well. So you get a full trade. And like I said, there is a FSK in continuity universe in here. There's a story in here. This is where is it? Right here. Concussion
right in there, y'all. The next purchase gets the hospice trade. Hey, that's a deal, man.
Right.
That's 6 stories, right?
You could 6 stories. You could literally buy the $10 one and you'd get just buy the issue.
So anything that you purchase off of the Hotshot direct sales page on the FSK now, which I put that link.
Yeah, share them the link so they know the link. That's going to be the important part.
Boom, there it is. Yeah, anything that you buy off this page is going to get you that hospice trade included for free. Shout out to Travis Gibb and Orange Cone. Thank you very much for that.
Get this taken care of.
Anything you want to get off of there, like the bundles are on there too. We got all the bundles going on there. Take note, the bundles have free shipping on them. The bundles have free shipping on them.
Wow. Yeah, look at I'm looking at it right now. You have the $65. Look at that, hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses, and the layout is all there, y'all. There's all the books. I'm taking the books directly from the rack and taking them to my desk and booking and packing and shipping them for you.
Right.
You got anything you're working on right now, Travis, you want to speak on?
Well, we're live right now with Cthulhu Invades Fairy Tales 2. So we're at 14K. So we're doing great.
Can you pop me the link to that and I'll put that in our chat?
Yeah, sure. Where are we at?
I see people are scanning the QR code to go to the website. So
okay,
I appreciate
we
that.
may have a sale soon.
We may have a sale soon.
Okay. I sent it there because I couldn't find where the private chat is here. I'm sure it's here. So, there it is. the clear private chat button right here.
All right. So yes, go check out this Kickstarter. Super good stuff. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Travis only works on quality. Travis is only a part of quality projects. The Cthulhu series have been amazing things that he has put down. Things that he's won awards for. So go check these stories out. He's a good writer, and he's the Phil Jackson of the indie game. He knows what creators to put together. He knows what writers to put together. I got to do a story with Greg Anderson Lise, and it was so much fun to be able to draw the words that guy writes down.
Well, we get you as many as we can. You're just a busy guy.
Yeah, I've been in 4 of them. I've been in 4 of them. So I appreciate it that when you have a spot for me, I can get in there.
Well, you'll always do it for me. It's just I always budget your time depending on what I know.
Hey, that's how good Travis is.
but
no, always,
we heard some people scanning that QR code, so I want to know. Let's see that purchase. Come on. Someone wants a free trade.
Somebody wants a free trade. Come on.
All right, they're still waiting. All right. Again, this is here. You like angels, you like demons, you got all stuff. And again, one of the greatest things about the FSK universe, anybody could show up. This concussion, this demon in here, this guy could show up at any time. You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing after this. I didn't go to his house. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he's definitely on the move. The story is in our verse, and that character can't pop up anywhere in the things that we have going on. So that's the cool thing about doing this type of stuff, man. I have a lot of fun with it, and I believe our creators do too. Yeah. Oh, what's up? We got somebody new that just popped in. If you're just joining our chat, thank you for checking us out. We are talking about our new comic that just dropped for Freestyle Comics, Hotshot number 13, direct to you. I'm packing and shipping that stuff tonight. Well, I'm packing it up and I'm shipping it tomorrow. So you don't have to wait. You only have to wait one day and it gets in the mail tomorrow. And some of the ones I've already packed up, they get to be in this nice little packaging that we have here. Somebody bought a bunch of books tonight, so we got that all packed up for them. All right. Yeah. So
I think the best deal here, if I was to choose something, I would go 90. It was $90, but you get all 3 Hotshots. You get the issue 13 of Hotshot, and you get the Vigilance trade.
Yeah,
I mean that's everything you need. And the Vigilance trade, I think, is really convenient. One of the good things about us indie comics guy, if I'm not mistaken, the Vigilance trade has the Hotshot part, or is it the Hotshot part that has it?
Oh, no, the Vigilance. The collector's one has the Hotshot part in it. So it has.
So you don't have to go, because I hate that, right? When you're reading a crossover and you got the trade and you're like, oh, this crossover that, you either have to get that issue or pretend you didn't, or get Marvel Digital, like, so you've got it all together. So it's nice.
Yeah. So this one's on the website. This is our collector's cover.
All right.
We've only got 5 covers of this, 5 copies of this one, but this one is over 200 pages. Like Travis says, has Vigilance 1 through 4 in it, and it has Hotshot 5, so that is the crossover. But the thing that we did different that was a lot of fun is it's not Vigilance number 4, Vigilance number 3, and then Hotshot 5. The way that we wrote the story is that those stories go together. So the Hotshot 5 is weaved into Vigilance 3. Because one side of it is Vigilance's perspective from what she sees, and the other side of it is Hotshot's perspective from what he sees. So, like, for example, one scene when Vigilance gets knocked off screen,
right?
In Hotshot 5, we don't know what happens to her until she comes back. But if you read the Vigilance stuff, you see what happens to her when she gets knocked off that out of scene.
Nice. So it's really, really gets deep into that stuff. So that's great. But that's not, so you can't buy volume 1 for that. You have to buy that special edition.
Yeah, the collector's edition, which is $40. But like I said, we only printed 25 copies of this, and you get the version cover that is super exclusive.
And you said there's only 3 left.
Yeah, no, 5. There's only 5. Yeah, so that was a super fun thing to do. It was hard. Jamie and I were sitting up on video chats, lining those pages up for the story because obviously they were written by two different people and trying to collaborate and put and mix them in, but we made
And
it work.
did you switch out panels too?
There was a couple panel edits that we had to make, but
Oh wow,
yeah,
wow.
like in Hotshot, like in volume 3, while I was putting that trade together,
Right.
and I was reading through it to make sure it made all sense, and I read through 12 again. I realized two of the panels on the last page didn't work. Like they worked, but it wasn't a good transition. So I flipped those panels in there. So in the trade for volume 3, you have the re-edited version of Hotshot 12. So it is different from the actual single issue 12.
That's awesome, man.
Just some fun stuff that you get to do as a creator or whatnot. And then as trying to grow and be a better writer, be a better artist and stuff. You notice these things that you might not have noticed before.
Yeah, no, it's wild. I'm super excited about this. The bigger question is how are you going to trade out this gauntlet stuff?
Yeah, so I was gonna do two versions. I was gonna just do a regular trade for whatever. So we're just gonna do our regular 4 issues, keep that going. But once the gauntlet's all done, I was gonna put that kind of like in its own omnibus. Just
Okay.
4 through 21 by itself. Do like a hardcover of it,
Nice.
and try to get somebody extra dope to draw that cover for.
What I would probably do is try to get. I would do the Ace Blade, the second part of that, and do 13, 14, and the 2 Ace Blades.
13, 14, oh,
That's 4. If Danny's okay with that.
Yeah, Danny's okay with.
So that would be volume 4 would be 13, 14, and the 2 Ace Blades.
That would be nice. I mean, the plan for us is already to do the crossover for both issues together. I don't see why he wouldn't like that.
Yeah. So that would be the volume 4 trade would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Especially and then you're not that deep into the gauntlet. Like
deep, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, you're gonna get deep into it, but then you can, probably do more issues. But I think that would make a lot of sense,
Mm-hmm. Hey, get y'all to Travis Gibb, man. Get y'all to Travis Gibb. You got to have one of them so you can have these type of conversations and get the bouncing ideas back and forth.
Yeah, because the gauntlet trade that would make sense. And then I would, when you get to the omnibus, I would put volume 1 omnibus is 0 to 13,
mm-hmm.
and then the gauntlet, right? So the first omnibus is 0 to 13. Then the gauntlet is the second part,
Absolutely.
Because the gauntlet, how many issues is that? So you've got up to 25, you said?
The gauntlet will go up to 21 at 7, 8, 9. It'll be 9 issues.
9 issues, then 10 counting the Ace Blade one, right? Or did you count that?
Oh, no, you're right. 10 counting Ace Blade. 10 counting.
Right. Yeah. So those are the 2 like collected edition. That's it. 0 to 13 and that.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
I like it.
Yeah, I like how that sounds too, man. So that's the thing. Like when you first say I'm gonna make comics, I'm gonna draw pictures and I'm gonna write and I'm gonna make these things happen. You don't think like if I could look at Mike Watson back then, this little kid that was like trying to draw comics in college, versus what we're doing now, none of this type of stuff occurred in my thought process. Like not even remotely. I'm just like I'm gonna just draw these pictures, man. Put them together.
I think you could tell even by the way you're writing. You've grown as a writer, as someone who's read it all. You've grown as a writer, and then even the first, you're like, I want this villain. That villain's an arc. Even though you have, your 3 trades in, there's like 4 villains, right?
Yeah.
Or really, and one of them isn't really like a super.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So I know that you got Heroes International, you get some other stuff that adds to the universe, but
if you're looking at the numbers, he only fights like 2 people.
Right. Right.
All
So
right.
now we got to build that rogues gallery. So when so people years from now are going, who's the best? Is it Spider-Man, Batman, or Hotshot? Like, which one is the best rogues gallery? I need to know.
Absolutely want to be included in that conversation.
You want to
What
get
you
us
talk about.
gauntlet people so angry that like our villains use so much and we're not getting paid enough for it forever. Like that's what you want. That's the goal. That's the goal
the
for
goal.
everybody. Because someone was talking about comics the other day, and I got to leave soon. But someone's talking about comics, and he says that the worst part about comics is because Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and all these people got screwed over so much when they were young, and like early careers, and we've all heard it. When we get screwed over, we don't get that mad because it feels like we're just paying our dues.
Oh, someone just scanned the QR code.
Okay.
What are you doing? What's happening?
Remember, you get this. Whoever it is, whatever you buy, you get this.
Yes. He's going to give that free with whatever purchase you make on the website.
As long as it's physical. I think.
Yeah, as long as it's physical.
You have some digital stuff on there.
Yeah. So that QR code took them directly to Hotshot 13. So if you buy the physical of that, you will get that hospice trade that he just showed us for free. You will get that on top of it. Plus, you'll watch me pack it for you right now, sign it, and I'll give you a couple little extra merch items in there as well for making your purchase here tonight.
Well, and the other thing, again, because I'm your guy who always tells you how to market. Have you sent an email to the Kickstarter and let people know that you're live?
You told me to do that, and I forgot. I completely forgot.
Yeah, so you should do the failed Kickstarter because we had a failed Kickstarter. It was around Christmas. No negative, guys. No negative. We're all growing and stuff. You should message those people who wanted to get it, so they know, hey, it's live right now. Send them the link to the store, but also tell them you're live if they want to hear about it.
Yeah, you're right. I did the other thing that we talked about was getting the digitals done for today to ship, and so I did that. I did that update. The digitals for 5-star were all completed and sent off.
Yeah. But I actually realized I haven't taken my dogs out. It's 10 o'clock.
Hey, I appreciate you swinging by, man.
But yes, Granite is coming. He is going to be the best villain that has ever fought Hotshot. You are going to forget all about all these other guys. You're going to be like, I saw him have like an alien race coming up, Bastet. You have Freight coming. None of them. Gravel is the guy. In fact, I actually think that we got more vigilance coming, right?
Yeah.
Can I make a marketing thing here, right here? Can I do something?
Go ahead.
After the gauntlet's done, there's a fan vote of the villain they like the most, and that person will fight Vigilant.
Oh, that is nice. That's good.
All right. So you vote for the villain you like. That person's going to fight Vigilance.
Here we go. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a tier chart. All right.
You got to do a tier chart of all these villains and their power levels?
Yeah. Well, the whole verse, Daisy Quick asked what the power levels were for everybody, and I made a tier chart on Tier Maker. So I gotta pull that up.
All right. Well, I can't leave without. I got to see where I rank. I can't leave before I see where I rank.
Let's see who else in that too. Look at that link.
Because my guy's not cosmic, but like, let's be honest, Sandman's tougher than Green Goblin. Like to hold down. Like you gotta vacuum him up. You gotta get a giant fan.
Yeah.
Let's see this tier chart. Do we get a purchase from this? We're just gonna scan. They're looking. It's okay to look.
It's okay to look.
Yeah, it's okay to look. Don't be scared.
I'm gonna assume they are still looking. There's a lot of stuff.
They're still looking. There's a lot of options there.
We try to have deals for everybody on there. Let's see here. There it is. All right, let's hold on. moving a little too fast. There we go. Share the screen. My computer's like, dude, you working me a little too hard tonight.
All right, there's power chart here. Okay.
All right. Get rid of the.
Is it pre-made or do you got to put people in it?
No, I'll do a couple and put your character in there so because I know you got to go walk your dogs.
Well, I think I'm villain 4. Do you have the old villains and then the new ones coming?
Yeah, I got them all on there.
Okay, all right.
All right, so let's see, where is. All right, there it is. So I had him right now that he could be a national threat.
Okay.
Because he could just amass so much stuff. We haven't really determined what his limit is, but I could see him as a national threat. Right now, Hotshots, he's city, vigilance. She is she's world level. Bastet is city, but
Bastet comes from a portal from another dimension. Is still a city. All right.
and it's because of how she creates her litter. There's time constraints on that.
Right. Well, and I would put Gravel down to city as well. Here's why.
Okay.
Just because of his power set, remember there's some limitations with at this point. In the future it may change, but he's got to be on the gravel to get the power. So he's literally stuck on the gravel.
He is. He's literally stuck on the gravel, all right?
Yeah, he's stuck on the pavement. He's stuck in the city. But if he figures out a way to solve that problem, which is what supervillains like to do.
They are problem solvers.
I got to go, though. You got to do this power thing. You got to let people know. All right. If you're watching because of me back, just message me, whoever backs. Let them know.
I will. All right. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
All right. Alrighty. So right now in Hotshot's world, in the world of FSK, Hotshot is a city level threat. Vigilance is the world's strongest hero on record, and as we know, or we find out in her book, she did destroy her world. This right here, this is just an unknown villain. I'm not going to tell you who this is, but they are a universal threat. They currently are in the FSK universe, and they don't know that they're this person. So they are a universal threat. Adlib, Continental. This guy, City. This is Alpha Doom from one of our stories, and Cypher, Craig, Enhanced, Dragonus, Continental, Edge. So, all right, Dragonus creates dragons out of thin air. All right, she just creates dragons. She has a dragon entity inside of her that is guiding her and giving her power. Edge, we're going to say street level. Everywhere, man. Where'd he go? Everywhere, man, to Doom. Continental threat. 5-star. As Tony Clapper puts it, he is a national threat. Marky from Emerald Quest. World threat. Continental. Nimbus. City level. Human. City level. Force. Continental. Freight City. Let's do some of the villains that we're talking about. Magigan, National, Mochizuki, Zuki, sorry. We'll say Enhanced, Osira City, Spectrum City, Rival, we'll say City as well. Oh, Queen Mala from Vigilance Issue 2. Continental. This is Manifest. Manifest is world level. Titan. And see, I'm kind of doing the characters based off of like where they're at now. But some will have potential to be world threats, but not prolonged. Like not a constant state of being, if that makes sense. Oh, let's see here. Ironsmith, Continental, if she really puts her mind to it. Wolf, Enhanced. Oh, the Mouth, world level. Oh, yeah, world level. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, Nemesis. Where's my? Oh, there he is, my man Justice. All right, what we got on the chat game here? All right. Do a couple more. Texas Gates. I'm gonna say city level right now, and Alyssa can correct me if I'm wrong. Spider Squirrel. I'm gonna say city level as well as Trash Panda, and Charlie can correct me if I'm wrong. All right, that's where I'm gonna just do that for right now because a lot of these other characters y'all don't know, and I don't want to reveal too much about them. But I definitely want to do the characters in the gauntlet and characters that we've seen already. As you can see, Manifest is up here at a world level threat. Manifest is a problem. Manifest is a problem. All right. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, pretty cool. Cool. And these things are fun, and I'll put this in the chat if anybody wants to go ahead and play around with that. Tell me who you think looks more powerful than another person. It's absolutely safe to judge a book by its cover on this one. All right. So let's see here. All right, so we're gonna do this one. Let's do this one more time before we get out of here. Available now, FSKnow.com. The link is in the chat there. Hotshot number 13 is out for the people, out to be seen, to be gotten, to be had. Go check that out. Let's see, get rid of that. Home. All right. Also, we have the new Volume 3 Hotshot collecting issues 9 through 12. Check that out. Grab that on the website right now. We have bundle deals and things like that. I'll keep some of these deals going for the next couple of days. Hotshot Volume 2 restocked. Hotshot Volume 1 restocked. And all the FSK titles are available. All the titles are available. with the exclusion of Hotshot 1 through 8. If you want those, you have to get Trade Volume 1 and 2 to get those. We're going with the trades for those. All right. But all the other titles are there. Cypher, Concussion, The Light Within, Zero Event, Heroes International, Scribble War, Emerald Quest, Spider Squirrel, 5-Star, Source Book, Vigilance, Hotshot. All right, do you hear me? So hold up. Hotshot and Vigilance, that's 1 and 2. 5-Star makes 3. Spider Squirrel makes 4. Emerald Quest makes 5. Scribble War makes 6. Heroes International makes 7. Zero Event makes 8. Light Within makes 9. Concussion makes 10. Cypher makes 11. Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. I think I missed something. Source Books makes 11. Oh, then we have, because we still have Green Zone available on the store, so that's 12. Hotshot and Friends, I forgot all about it. Oh no. 13. Hotshot and Friends. Look, we have so many titles that I'm forgetting about. And I know I'm missing one. It's not up here. I know I'm missing one. It's probably a book that we're sold out of. Probably a dang book we're sold out of. But Hotshot and Friends, this book is for kids. And still the stories that happen here and take place still exist in the Freestyle Comics universe. It's just seen through a kid's eyes. So, like, we got a book for you. Like, real talk. We got a book for you. There's a book on our site for you. Go ahead and check it out. Go cop that. Go make it happen, all right? We got the deals packing up. We got the deals happening right now. Is that Hotshot Trade Volume 3, brand new, available. Hotshot Trade Volume 1, Hotshot number 13, available. All the FSK titles. Look at these characters, though. Look at these characters. You tell me y'all want to know their story. You don't want to know. You want to know their story. You want to know their story. Go check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right. That's it. That's the big one. I'm just flashing all the screens I made because I made this. So look, we got the rack back here. I'm trying to buy some time because I know somebody just scanned that QR code and I'm seeing if they're trying to make a decision. I would like to pack one more before I go, but I feel good about what we did today. I'm glad we got to hang out. I'm glad you guys got to see the books. I'm glad you guys got to see me pack and ship some stuff. And just because I love this trailer so much, we're gonna play it again.
So, starting off, I'm Mike Watson, aka Hotshot. I don't know how I got my powers, but I've been using them to save lives. Just like my hero, Justice. I've done team-ups, even saved the city once or twice. I couldn't save her. This hero's life, it's more than just me. But hey, great power, right? I chose this, to be more than a geek, a student, or even a friend. To be a hero. And I'm just getting started.
Oh, why is that not working? That's crazy. Oh man, technical difficulties all the time, but it's fine, y'all. Hey, look, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it very much. I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you learned some stuff. Thought this stuff was cool. Please give me a follow, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You can catch me at the Freestyle Comics Hotshot 13 tour officially begins tomorrow. Where am I going to be at? I'm going to be all over. The place. Let's check some of these places, and then I'll get out of here and leave you alone. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's close up. Thanks, a lot of chats up here. All right. So I will be at Not a Comic Con tomorrow at Pack Red Comics. That's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you want to come hang out, meet me in person, and get your books there, come show up. That's a great place. Pack Red is a great shop. Then next up, we have I'll be at Fan Expo Chicago. I will be doing I'm responsible for the fan engagement in Chicago, August 15th through the 18th. I'll be all around the convention floor. I'll be at the panels. I'll be doing the openings, and I'll be doing the panels where you guys are waiting for like 3 or 4 hours to go meet, let's say, John Cena. I'll be there to entertain you and occupy you while you wait. We'll have a good time. So come see me up there at Chicago, Fan Expo Chicago, 15th to the 18th. Then on the 22nd of August, I will be at the Laughing Ogre for another book signing opportunity where you can come meet and greet. We can talk and hash things out, talk about things while you get the latest copies of the Freestyle Comics books. After that, on the 29th through the 31st, I will be at Nightmare Cleveland, Ohio. Hometown show, because I'm from Cleveland. So I'll be in the place representing, having a good old time. That's going to be my first horror show. I'm a little nervous. I'll be doing a lot of moderation and panels during that show. So I love to talk. I love to talk geek work, and I love to make these comic books. The comic book conventions is where I thrive and live. All right. Then I will be back at Pack Red Comics September 6th for the Love of Hilliard. So if you missed me this first time at Not a Comic Con, come catch me on September 6th. I'll be going there starting at 11 a.m. Then September 13th, we're at 5-Star Comic Con, and that will be in Middletown, Ohio, September 13th to the 14th. The show was 1 day last year. Now it's 2. September 20th, I will be at the Detroit Black Age Comic and Manga Show in Detroit. Ooh-wee. Hey, I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to get to Detroit, baby. I love going to the show. But also, Detroit got the king of the corned beef. They're the king of the corned beef. And I'm going to get some corned beef, and I'm going to go to a comic book show. Have a good time, everybody. And as of right now, the last show for me is at GalaxyCon Columbus, December 4th through the 8th, or 5th through the 8th, sorry. I'll be here in Columbus, where I live, doing a lot of panels and moderation again. And we'll be out there selling these comic books. That's what we do. Comics, art, all that type of jazz. Come check us out. That is the schedule as is right now. I might add a couple more comic shops to the schedule. I'm waiting to hear back from people. And I might add 1 or 2 more shows, depending on how most of my shows go, for travel and things like that. But again, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blast. I'm glad everybody came through. We got to talk about the comics. We got to talk about the new stuff that we're doing. Please give us a follow at Freestyle Comics on all of our social media. Give me a follow on my streaming services and things on Twitch, the YouTube. Follow, like, share, all that good jazz. Help me find my audience. And I hope you enjoyed the content and come back for more, because I'm always streaming. I'm always doing something on these channels. I'm always posting videos and things like that, and always making comic books. So I'm going to stop now. Thanks so much. And to those that made their purchases tonight, thank you. I'll get that mailed out for you tomorrow morning. You guys have a good one. And we're about to roll out, everybody. Roll